Royalty Beauty Brands is a female, Black-owned beauty company with all of your cosmetic needs in mind. Right now, we offer hair extensions, eyelash extensions, and our flagship product, Yumbella Lip Glam. Coming soon to add to our product line will be promo merchandise, lip oil, lip scrub, beard oil, body butter, body soap, and makeup, to name a few. Every product is vegan friendly and carefully made with the consumer in mind. Check out our Royalty Beauty Brand social media and go to our website to sign up for our exclusive mailing list for discount codes and to place an order. Don't forget to leave us some feedback. Royalty Beauty Brands. We see the beauty in you.
We hustle, but the night we know that the ride or die.
Welcome to the House of the Princess.
I keep waiting by my seat. Know that the ride or die.
I'm 50% righteous, 50% ratchet.
We hustle, but the night we waiting by my seat. Know that the ride or die. My name came up a lot, it sounds more when
Thank
I
y'all
was not
for joining
around.
us.
Certain people that I know.
Hey everybody, welcome to the House of the Princess. It's your host, me, Princess AV, where I am 50% righteous, 50% ratchet. I'm sorry I'm late today, but you can blame it on me. It's my fault. Okay, but sometimes things happen. I promise I'm gonna make it up to you as best as I can. But while you're waiting, I hope that you did press that like button, okay, on the way in. Also, I hope you should already have your cool beverage while you was waiting on us. So while I do the shout outs, let me know in the chat if you got that wine glass or that red cup. And thank you for watching the Crown Jewels panel as we get down to it on this Tuesday night. Come on. Hey, Jam. Hey, Janet. Knights in shining armor in the building. Please respect them and know that it's finna go down tonight. Hey, Evelyn, Kim, how you doing? Sexy and complete. You here every Tuesday night. Hey, Jay Rucker. DGF is number 15. Hey, Candace. Hey, Ellen. Sassy 1965. She has a red cup of glass of Patron and pineapple juice. Oh, you strong in it. You strong. Hey. Hey, BJ. Hey, Janetta and Jasmine. What are we drinking on tonight? Right now, I have water, but I probably need something else a little bit stronger. Hey, support team. Hey, Robin. Scorpio, aka 1993. Hey, Emma. Hey, Yvette. Hey, AVL. Linda Flournoy. Ray all day. Hey, Brown Skin Beauty. Wendy. Evangelist Val. Thank you. Hey, she 50-50 up in here. Hey, Love Jones. And yes, BJ tells you, do it like it's my BJ, baby. Make sure that you hit the like button when you are coming in. Our lovely Miss Weedy Pooh. Thank you. Thank you so much. S. Collins, HU Angel. Thank you so much, Emma. The Crown Courtesy. This one, I remember who it comes from. The mother of the house. Miss Black Diamond. Yes. Hey, Callie Cutie. We might have to let you in the back tonight. Thank you. Yes, I'm doing something new tonight. That's part of the reason why I was late. Hey, Quasia. I am love, light, and energy. Ebony M. Thank you, Sassy. I need something stronger for the Shady Bunch. Is that our new name? The Shady Bunch. And then you can also use that for your people, Shady, the Shady Bunch, and the Shade Trees, honey. Motion detected. Is this a woman's panel? No, it's not. And thank you for coming. I ain't never seen you in here before. I love you, boo. Hey, you gonna like this because you messy like us. You might like this, okay? So stay around, Thomas, okay? Make it make sense. Hey, boo. Thank you, love. Look, I got special for y'all tonight. Part 2 of the reunion was a lot of hollering. And we gonna make you holler in a different way. So I am not messy, but you like messy stuff. You like me. You like me enough, so you messy enough. So let's let my panel come on. Come on, peoples. My people's in the back. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You got your boobs together, girl. Them titties. Come on in the building, my sister. Mase
Always trying to
Marow.
get away. They just trying to get loose. Ooh, princess, I'm loving the look.
Thank you, love.
I like it.
Yes. And I like the colors you dressed up today. Look.
Yeah, for the reunion, just giving some reunion looks.
Yes. Quasia says she got some Sutter home with 2 splashes of what's KG? Your favorite lemonade. The wine is very bitter if you're not into reds. I just tried last night with the husband and I call it Florida Blue. And I want to try it with orgeat. Interesting. Y'all sitting up here mixing up some drinks. You doing a bartenders. Okay. I hope you got something for us tonight, Mase.
Yes, I do.
Okay. We got the bartender. Yeah. She be serving them drinks. Come on in the room now, my little brother, the shadiest of them all. Wait, mirror on the wall, who's the shadiest of them all?
Not me. I'm really.
It's you.
I'm nice at first. I'm always gonna be nice first.
At first, now you giving me them cameras.
How y'all doing?
I don't do nothing until they do it to me.
Well, don't put me in that same category with Basset Hound, but I'm really nice at first. That's all I would say.
In that Bojangles, you got some chicken for us?
I had some chicken earlier.
Ooh, that's good. They got all the good food down there.
But tonight I'm sipping on this Belvedere. That's what's in the cup.
Did you see anybody special down there at Bojangles?
No, not nobody special. They had my special ready. I mean, if that's what you want to know. Who was I supposed to see?
Oh, nobody.
And they got the big cup too. Y'all be clocking everything. I can't have no type of cups.
You already started. I'm not even put that shit on the damn screen. Oh, yes. I feel like I'm a human Sour Patch Kid. Like I be mean, but I'm very nice on the inside.
Yeah.
You back there cracking up too.
You got a little taste of it last time.
Look, Bojangles, we should drink every time we see that Bojangles cup.
I'm gonna keep sipping because I have the Belvedere and I have it mixed with cranberry. So that's what I am sipping on tonight.
Oh Lord. Well, we got a guest in the building. A very familiar guest that everybody up in here know. So he already has a room in the palace. Okay. So I got to get my ding dongs. I figure out how to do them. So I'm going to get my clapping noises and my ding dongs. Wait till next month. It's going to be popping up in here.
Uh-oh. See, that should be the name of your show. You should do like a little What's Popping with Princess.
Oh,
I don't know about these surprises.
Ideas, okay?
Yeah, I tell you, I be just so busy, the school right now, but I got the ideas for you, Princess,
Oh.
We'll see about these surprises. I don't know. Just send me a memo.
I need a prayer call. Somebody pass me a prayer call.
You have to get used to the surprises because if I tell you, then it's not a surprise.
Send me a smoke signal or something. Somewhere I can figure it out. Morse code or something.
Whatever. A pigeon. Look, we finna bring my guest up. None other than the brother the bishop is in the building.
Oh,
Hey, what's good, y'all? Y'all already cutting up, shit.
Already.
Oh my goodness, this is going to be epic. We got 3 Geminis.
So you a Gemini too?
Geminis
Don't tell me
and one
that.
Pisces.
Yeah, I'm a Gemini.
Yeah, I'm always getting jumped by them, but I thought I was gonna get
No,
somebody
we
else.
don't jump you. We don't jump you. We don't come in like that. You always got to say something a little bit too much. You got to go too far. And we got to retaliate.
I'm always getting jumped.
Well, our first move is actually to leave. But then if you keep coming at us, we're like, you know what? I'm tired of your mouth.
Maybe that's that second side.
That's the second side.
That's
Yes,
that second side.
We don't come out with the
The other side got to be pushed out. Like if I come at you crazy, you did something.
But do y'all know that when y'all switch it, do y'all know that y'all switch it?
It happens so fast, like, and some people be shocked
Because y'all will be cussing one minute, the next minute y'all be like, "I'm so sorry, that's not even me." But
I'm not gonna tell you it's not me.
I'm not gonna tell you that.
No, I wouldn't say it's not me, but I'll be like, well, I probably would go back to regular after I get what just be like, all right,
get it on out. I really didn't mean to do that to you, but I gave you 3 warnings. Me personally, I'm gonna give you a couple of warnings. And once I get you in that ass, cause see my face gonna change.
Yeah, and you can't tell me how too far is too far. You know, I told you, leave me alone. Let's be copacetic, but
that's gonna be a topic tonight. How far is too far? You know.
Oh yes, because that's
the topic.
The second scene. You respond to 100%. Well, hell, let's get into it. Let's start off where we left off. Talking about your mama. Good vision. You dragged your mama this show and I don't want your mama to pray for me. And bitch, you can't tell me not to talk about your mama. Oh well, we done forgot about the drink. Okay, here go Mase. Wait. Come on, Mase, with the drink.
All right. I'm gonna make. I got my Tito's vodka. Some rum go in this, but I'm not gonna put rum in it because I don't want to get drizzled. I put some Tito's vodka.
Put a little rum in it.
No, I'm not putting rum in
You
it.
at the house.
And the blue carousel. And then I got a little bit of some pineapple juice.
Oh, she got it all together.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta make it do what it do. And then I got my triple sec. So you got a little triple sec here. And then I have my simple syrup. I make my own simple syrup. It's like equal parts sugar to boiled water and sit in the refrigerator. A little bit of simple syrup there. See, I don't even know if I can shake it because, like I said, I need a prayer cloth. This dress is kind of little.
Roll it around a little bit.
I'm going to just shake it.
Shake it like a salt shaker.
Oh, Lord.
And then we get that out. Here we go.
Look, that look tasty.
The drink is not a drink for me, not unless I have a little garnishment. I always need a little bit, so you get these little.
Miss Hicks. Yeah, she
extra.
see you. Vanessa see
Real
you. Yeah,
extra.
y'all put these red cups in the chat for Mase, okay?
There you go.
And the hand.
And this is the blue steel.
Thank you, Carol.
It looks nice. It looks like a blue MF.
It probably would if you got to add 3 more liquors in there for that one.
Yeah. I like those.
So this is just, cool for me because,
You're not trying to get drunk because
I got school in the morning. I got to take my
yard.
I can't be laid down to the bed like Robin,
Mase, don't go fuck yourself now.
They didn't even touch on that storyline yet. It just seems like she's on the way out. Like nobody's really worried about what she has going on at all.
Not even one.
Was we worried during the season?
No, but like I've been saying, this is probably her last season as a main person.
Lazy ass storyline, lazy ass reads, just lazy.
The only time she speaks is when she's speaking up for Jezebel. That's it.
They should hire her for Giselle security.
Oh,
Yeah, she's good. She can be good security. She has the broad shoulders, so she can, tackle anybody that comes her way.
Let's keep it real. That's Jezebel's boyfriend.
Right. That part.
That's her boyfriend.
that's Alexa. And if these people would sit the fuck down, it'd be Alexa. I feel like going over there and touching it. I haven't had one blue MF in months of Sundays. Yup.
I love those.
Oh, we used to make the purple MFers.
I never had the purple.
Purple.
I probably make that one
next week. Yeah, do that.
Do that one next week because I need to learn how to make those at home.
But I got too much wig on for that one.
Look, I bought a wig similar to that the other day.
See?
Hey, y'all. Maybe we can wear purple next week and drink purple MFs.
That's the choir colors for next week. I'm down.
Y'all come
like
on
Shady
royalty.
B, choir director. Let me tell y'all, behind the scenes, he be with the mess and the coordination. Y'all think that I just be bossing everybody around, because apparently word on the street, I got everybody afraid.
What?
I don't be bossing nothing. You know I'm opinionated, so I'm gonna just say my opinion.
Katie approves all our outfits.
They said, "Did you like it?" No, not really.
Thank you. Straight up. Look, in the California cutie, I'm gonna have to let her come up and chat. This is a California cutie inspired hairdo. Okay. Look, I went and got the edge up for y'all real good, and
we love a swoop.
Yes.
Yes.
Swoop it
So
to the side.
Right, because I told you placement. It's all about placement. You gotta lay it right.
Placement.
So who are you today?
I was giving some Beyonce.
Okay.
I see it.
Oh, shit. You look like me, Beyonce. Don't try it.
Well, this is crochet hair. It's like a weave, so I don't know.
I like it.
Girl. If I could wear big hoops, I probably would put them in there with it.
You giving me?
Got a message for you, Bishop.
Okay.
Looking a little slim. Is that supposed to be slim? But you look good.
Okay. Thank you.
It's Dream. She might be trying to holler.
Bishop be getting the ladies.
They be pulling. I'm not mad.
Right, ladies, yeah.
Now look, before we get started and getting in this mess for real, look, y'all better press the like button and show some manners. We got the subscription button on the replay game. Okay, please press the subscription button if you feel like joining the church in the congregation.
Wow.
Yes, then come on in here. Okay, we got something for you. Whatever your cost efficient is. Okay, we even got $2 memberships. Now we know you go to McDonald's, even a McDouble is $2.39.
It's
Bojangles $10.
that Bojangles chicken.
Bojangles! Look, we gonna drink to the Bojangles. Oh, look, I got a message.
Is that babe?
Is Bojangles delicious? Is it good?
Yes, it
It's good.
is.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. It's so many chicken spots down here. It's ridiculous.
Like, y'all got all the good food.
We just stalling. I don't know why. What does my shirt say?
It says savage, but I can't read what's under
so
that.
you can see all the TikToks. Fierce, brutal, but awesome. This girl is untamed. See also a hottie and a wild.
I like that.
All these up in the.
She's trying
chat.
to smother us.
That.
Is that
embellished?
Oh, she's still waiting on that Bishop Hatland. Okay. Hey, BJ,
I got you.
I might be too old for Bishop, but we can be friends. You never know.
You never know how old. Look, let me stop.
Don't say that because you know,
like all kinds.
Yeah, a lot of gentlemen prefer an older woman,
especially these days. You know,
I will not confirm nor deny.
But I have to ask Bishop.
Please plead
I have
the
to ask
fifth. You
Bishop.
done got down and plead the fifth.
Is yellow bone what you want? Do you want yellow bone?
No, we're not going to discuss these hoes. I'm going to give you a spot. Now, that's one. You know, I be staying out of some of the trendy topics, but that one, I got some words for the service, for the congregation.
You know, I got a one word.
I do too. We got some words. We got some words
Yellow
tomorrow.
bone what you want?
Karma.
Let's just, yes, let's from Houston. Hey, Vanetta. She said, I pressed the button as soon as I came in. Yes. Hey, Chi-Town. Yes, she telling you get the likes. Okay, so you got one more shout out, Bishop.
Hey.
Them things is thinking, Pastor. Stop. Are you going to wear
government in the church?
Let's first say savage.
Y'all petty.
It's too much devilment going on. This ain't Jamal Bryant church, is it?
Oh no, he's not.
No, we ain't that bad.
You're not welcome.
Yeah.
Is that the type of church you're running?
He not welcome at this church.
This is not whole Church of America. No.
There's some hoes in this house.
There's some hoes in
He's
this
like,
house.
and I see them sitting right
In
there.
the pulpit
In the
too.
front pew. You're sitting in the front. I see right under that prayer cloth.
That skirt is too long, girl.
All I see is people smothering people in the front pew. I see people, dibbling and dabbling. So I'm just want to know.
But he probably had his habit. He got his rag for going to the front. Like, don't you want a Gucci bag? Don't say nothing.
He cheap.
Woo!
He wouldn't even buy Giselle that blanket at the daggone store.
Giselle, she ordering her Gucci down to AliExpress, and
he's not paying his taxes. What's with people and not paying their taxes? Can y'all explain to me? Because I get mine done every year. I just go and pay.
You owe $70,000. Thank you.
But you don't owe $70,000 overnight, do you? I mean,
you could.
Don't it take a while?
From the church, if you steal it from the church, I don't know.
Well,
but it's supposed to be nonprofit, right?
But if you skimming,
that ain't got nothing to do
wrong.
with working people.
Mm-hmm. When you really supposed to owe, you really skimming off the top so they can owe you. But then they go back to the books and they like, sir, you
right.
supposed to pay you. You supposed to pay us. Now let's double that.
Pastors are usually 1099 workers. You're supposed to file your taxes.
They get paid. Yes.
Plus, he got businesses and stuff. Those are not nonprofit businesses. Hoeing is not nonprofit either.
But churches are a nonprofit.
Yeah, his probably his
church, but he is not the church. He is an employee.
He's an employee of the church.
Yeah.
But how much is the church paying for you to be owing $70,000?
Well, he be over at the mega churches. Them hoes pay.
Ooh.
He
be going to Magic City, so
yeah, so he must
be blessing them on Wednesday nights instead of Bible study.
No, Monday night.
He's showing them
he over there on Monday night.
Well, I
heard. That's word on the street.
They studying, but it ain't the Bible.
COVID test on Monday.
And I was so mad at him. He was charging $70 for COVID tests. I thought he was actually doing a service to the community.
What was he serving up? STD test along with it? What was going on?
He announced a while ago when the pandemic first happened that he was doing COVID testing at the church, at his church. Mm-hmm. But come to find out, it's $70 per test.
Mm-hmm. So he was down there to like Lisa Nicole and them.
Yeah, when he got exposed,
he was Lisa Nicole in it.
Yeah.
At the church.
Oh my God.
When you could go to,
he stopped doing it.
You could go to the
down. Like it was a whole pandemic. People were scared. Like, and for you to
try to capitalize off of that, I felt like that was kind of low.
Well, in my opinion. Whole pastor.
That's why I will side out at Lisa Nicole for the rest of her life. Like,
but she's not a doctor. Like he's not a doctor.
No, but it's still like for people to do things to people in dire need. Like it's a pandemic. It still is, But that was a time of need, and for you to do that to capitalize and make money, it was just like that's so sad. Like, what kind of person are you? Yeah, like, still regular, like still when it's not a pandemic, like.
And that's just for a test. So you pay $70, and You just
like, what comes with it?
You can get a home test for $2 for $23.99.
Now you can, but back then, you know,
what was he giving away? A COVID test and
available.
2 hoes? What was coming with that COVID test?
You might get a lap dance with it. I would have paid for it. You know, it was, you know, and the chicken wings that I heard their taste.
1 COVID test, 10 minutes in a champagne room, and a platter of chicken wings. $70. I'll pay for that. Let's go.
Petty. So we're gonna run past Mia and her mama, but I will say that one little part that daggone Mia has said down to the place that Candace need to get her ass whooped, but she wasn't gonna be the one to do it. What do y'all think about that?
I think that what she was saying was somebody gonna lay hands on you, but she's not gonna risk her opportunities and, you know, her reputation to do it. But at the end of the day, karma is always gonna come back. This girl, the Basset Hound, she just don't accept any responsibility. It's everybody else except for me, and I just can't do it. It's colorism. It's the black community. It's the white community.
Colorism argument.
That it's just accept.
Look, he got to take his head off. We gonna
just accept that. Hey, you know, this all you have to do is say, "I took it too far. I apologize. You know, that's how I felt at the time. But moving forward, I'm going to work on it." Well, you could have cut it. You could cut it right there. But maturity is lacking in that area for that little girl.
I'm not.
She's like a baby. She's really
immature. She has a lot of people. You're perpetuating bullcrap. You're feeding other people into the bullcrap of there's colorism. That colorism is the issue when it's really you not taking responsibility. I'm not saying colorism does not exist, but in this group and in this situation, I don't see colorism. There's white privilege, yes, with Michael, but not colorism.
But we get into that in a hot second. Mia says that part of her tweets was her social media manager. Look at me.
She lied.
Mia is a whole Bigfoot liar. She is a liar.
You talk about the girl's feet now. They say,
and I don't care because my feet big, so I wear between a size 10 to 12.
Is she go put her size 12?
She has big feet, but
I see my feet. My feet are huge. I have
big look good though. They look good. They was pedicure.
Mia's feet look good.
My feet, I said, but I prefer big feet because my feet is big. But she's a lying big feet.
But she's not the only one lied. She's not the only one lied. Everybody lied on that couch. Everybody lied.
The grand, I don't even want to go to Surrey County anymore. I don't even want to lie and say I'm there.
Karen lied. Mia lied. Candace lied. Everybody lied.
Robin didn't lie because she ain't had nothing to say.
She don't have.
She don't have a storyline about. She don't have anything to lie about.
A scholar was up there for 2 sentences, and they sent her back. I was like, "Damn, I was mad." Some type of way.
Yes,
if you brought me
I
out
am
there,
upset. Bring back Escalade, okay?
You brought her back for 2 seconds.
I think they are going to bring her back. I think what they were saying, like when they did the intermission, I think they were saying something like, "Oh, you're coming back, whatever." But I guess for the next conversation,
I didn't hear that part.
She spent more time getting ready than the time on the damn stage. Okay,
y'all could have Skyped me for that.
Ponytail together, like girl.
But my problem is this: she was there. She was there the whole season, so it's like she was a regular castmate. The only thing we didn't see was her kids.
She
don't have a lot to add, though. She really doesn't. All she did was co-sign Candace.
I think she does need to come back next season, but she needs to come back as Giselle's stylist. That's how she needs to come back. She needs to help Giselle out.
Giselle is comfortable in Thrift Town.
Giselle told you a bitch could never be her stylist. She is happy with who she is happy with, and that's
she better not name them either.
I just feel like the
stylist is AliExpress.
If she wants to be mediocre and look basic, then that's on her. You know, good. You know, as long as you love it, you like it. I love it.
I saw somebody say earlier, and it was last night, Miss Neehart, and I agree that Giselle is a basic broad and it's a waste. She is a waste of
She's
being
very pretty though.
a knockoff Vanessa Williams.
Thank you. She's a bootleg.
Well,
I've been saying that from day one. That's bootleg. Vanessa
she did
Williams.
the thing for Hallow's Eve.
She did it.
With Vanessa Williams.
When she like
Bishop.
80.
Bishop. Now look, you ain't gonna give her no accolades for that Vanessa Williams costume this year.
And she should have done it when she was 21 so she can reenact Vanessa. But I'm like, you doing it at 52? You're a day late and $1 short. I'm just saying. You are Vanessa's mammy at this point. If you playing Vanessa, young Vanessa. I'm just saying.
But that's
She looks good.
Same age.
She looks good. I'll give her that.
Giselle seems like she's stuck in the 80s. Like she gives me 80s prostitute, like 80s. No, like, I'm working 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? But like she just gives me that. Like
I don't think she dressed like a prostitute. I think she's just
like the 80s prostitute was classy. Like, they were like
classy.
They were classy. Okay, the 80s prostitutes, like it was like of a dynasty.
During the crack era,
it was like they had like they little, they was like, they pulled around with their cigarettes, like, it was like really
low.
Okay, guys.
I said, so that's what Giselle always gives me, and she gives me like she's trying to be grand, but 80s and cheap. But she's like,
okay.
Speaking of low budget, I got to find something that it was funny. I noticed yesterday. Y'all got to figure this out. If Giselle
a little nuts landing
hats, I wish I would go in the house and sit down.
Falcon Crest.
Ooh, if they kept, but not Dynasty though.
Yeah,
give me Falcon Crest, maybe like
maybe Dukes of Hazzard.
Maybe. But she comes out, but she be trying like really hard and it just misses all the time.
You know what I think is happening? Her stylist is styling her, but she's one of them clients think I can help the stylist. And I think this is why we don't never see the stylist. The stylist says, I don't want to be nowhere on camera.
I thought her
keep changing on my look.
Not her guy. Yeah. I'm sorry, her guy is too much of her friend. He don't be serving her no justice with them wigs. I don't know if he don't know if lace.
He needs to stick to giving her advice. He gives some good advice.
You know that person is just stuck on that one hairdresser or that one barber, and they never want to go see nobody else.
They need to go over there to RPG and see what they're doing over there. Okay, because apparently Karen got the assignment somewhere in there and said, "Look, let me get this forehead together. Okay, these bayas." It's not working.
She got it. Them chop bangs that she had season 1.
Right.
Are you using the same person that you used season 1 that had you out there with them chop bangs? I'm not a hairstylist.
That happened to me before a couple of times. You cut in, you look in the mirror, you miss a little bit. You're like, damn, now I gotta look like Dora. Then you gotta, and then
it was like a good 3 inches of hair.
It wasn't even. It was 2. It was like
it's like a barrier on your face.
But there's one time she passed the assignment, and I was on the reunion. I think it was reunion season 2 when she wore the red outfit.
Yeah,
everything was on point. I was like, okay, I could see Giselle, but then after that, it went back to a disaster, and then it recovered.
She looks a little bit better.
One of her confessional looks this season, that blue when she had the royal blue on.
With the bob.
That she looks very good, and I was like, she needs to keep that look.
Mm-hmm.
I think
she didn't look too bad tonight, but it's better. But I think she just stuck in her ways, and I think that she doesn't want to. Maybe she can afford someone more.
No, she can. She got the money. Giselle's wigs look like wigs. In a day and time where they make lace fronts accessible to everyone now. Because lace front's been around for a very, very long time, okay?
Right.
For decades. The fact that it's accessible to everybody and we can make wigs not look so wiggy. Like last night I was wearing a wig. Looks like a wig. She can do better. If that is the stylist. Now, I don't think you just got to have some baby hairs if you're a grown-ass woman. No. But you can make the wigs not look so wiggy. Look at Karen's hair. She had on a wig.
Mm-hmm.
But it's something about, first of all, if you buy those types of wigs, maybe you need to pluck them down. Maybe. Make them look more natural in the front. I'm just saying. But she looks great in ponytails though.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all is over here firing everybody and hiring everybody in the chat. It doesn't look like you can run your hands through Giselle's hair.
I don't think that they're gonna fire anybody, but it looks like Mia. I don't know if Mia's coming back, but we'll see.
Mia's coming back.
Mia says it's Giselle. She's out.
With her
Giselle, not Giselle. Robin. I keep mixing them two up.
No, Mia said that the show was not beneficial to her or G. That's what she
said. 9 wick candles is beneficial. She should be back.
She'll be back.
She'll be back.
A 9 wick candle gonna burn your house down. I don't think it's necessary.
But we know Mia's a liar.
It's for outside. It's for outside.
Why you want the outside to smell good? I mean, a 3 wick candle is enough. Y'all finna burn your house down.
You put it in the fireplace and things. It's places.
But my hands get tired trying to light all those wicks. Like even when I have a couple of 3 wick candles, all I light is one. Like,
and if you have 9 wicks, it's gonna burn the candle faster, and then you're probably paying like $600 for a candle if it's coming from Wendy. So you're gonna burn that candle in like a week. Come on, like make it make sense.
No, that guy said I will stick with my
one wick was like 40.
We're doing a 1 wick blade. 2 for $5. 1 wick blade, 2 for $5. That's what we get.
Tell you another business, cause them candles things is played out. I'm not paying $50 for a 1 wick candle. I don't know what it got to smell like for me to pay.
I don't care how many wicks you got, because all I'm doing is lighting one. So why am I pay for that money for all them wicks and that candle?
Yeah, somebody said it's a birthday cake if you have 9 wicks on it. So
that is true.
I mean, you're gonna burn that candle in like a few days.
She said 9 wicks.
I hope she was joking when she said that.
That's what y'all missing. It's big as hell.
Yeah, but it's just unsafe. Especially like those wig-wearing women up there. It's just unsafe to have a 9.
And don't have any loose fabric or anything.
Y'all done froze Mase because she talking about your damn candle. Oh Lord, she done went into retrograde.
You said retrograde.
I'm just saying, y'all gonna burn the apartments down and
I done been there, burn my wig right on trying like bending down. Ooh, 1, 2,
a 3 is
3.
enough.
Like no, I'm not
and
doing
personally, I don't like 3 wig candles that much. I do like the 1 wig, especially if I just want to do one room. Well,
that's for a powder room. That's one wig.
A powder room. How long you gonna be in there?
Some of y'all take shits that be lethal. I mean, for real. Y'all be kind of.
So they taking
how long you gonna be in there for you to be like?
So they taking a 9 wick shit, princess. They gonna need 9 wicks.
Cut that fan on and get you some Glade, and you'll be all right.
My thing is this: if it's gonna be 9 wicks, the candle got to be at least this big and about this thick. So it's like, okay, it got to be a big candle. Where you sit on your dresser, and it's just one. It's the only thing that's sitting on your dresser. But other than that,
I wouldn't put that on my dresser.
There's too much fire in the house.
Yes, but that could be the only thing sitting on your dresser before you be burning your house down.
I'll be afraid that
black folks, we got a whole bunch of stuff on our dressers. We got everything on our dressers.
Right, I'll be afraid they set the whole dresser on fire. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they getting really out of control.
We got bills, we got papers, cosmetics, everything is on that dresser.
And lighting all those wigs.
I have a problem keeping my dresser clean. I'm
not gonna lie. I got cocoa butter over here.
There you go. There go your fire right there. I would have just made the pack of candle starters. That's what I would have done. Well, you banned all these wonderful candles. Let me make.
I think Wendy just needs to own the fact that she was different this season than she was last season, instead of just acting like that didn't happen. Just own it. Just say I was a little bit different.
Oh, I forgot. Let's see.
I think they didn't give her the opportunity to say she was different because she
They did.
Yeah, they didn't. They accused her. They're like, and once you get into that accusatory mode where you're talking about you lack substance this season, I'll be lively to want to cut your head off too. Like, what you mean by that?
But it was, you got to admit, from last season, 400 degrees Wendy, to this season, she had her sides out, titties out, you know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you know, she didn't mention her degrees at one time this season.
She did not. Because I don't think it was working for her. Just like how Andy said. How was it working?
Like once. No, he's like, Karen's candles smell like Surrey.
Please don't bring up that county no more, please.
He said Surrey.
Order lies, Miss Karen Huger has told.
Karen lied tonight, but I'm still right. I'm still beside her. Her. She lied on a few things, but
which one she lied about? Because she lied so much, I'd be like, whatever, I forget.
I can tell when she's lying. She lied about the reason why she brought up that rumor about the fiery box. She know that's true. She knows it's true, but now that they've made up, she's trying to clean it up and say, "Oh, I saw it in the blog."
And she was lying talking about Sing Sing. She made Sing Sing up because
she didn't make Sing Sing up.
No, you were saying you was trying to say the crazy hospital Bellevue or something like that. That's what you and you got to
let's skip past because I know we finna drag that damn Candace. Okay, let's skip past that. Let's jump into, since that's a quick little something. Let's talk about Karen versus Giselle Bryant. Ding, ding, ding. And the makeup of it all. I think, but it was important that you could tell they had made up, but they teamed up together to let Candace know that what she did was not cool. We know what lines to cross with each other. Yes, I talked about her fiery box, and let's be clear, and it's how organic is that the bishop is on this channel today? Let's talk about the blog. Bojangles.
They said that the irrelevant blog that makes stuff up. That's what they said. And Robin was the one that said that blog needs to be shut down. Robin said that in her text.
The blog had said that Giselle had a fiery box. I think I saw that episode.
I think I might be familiar with that show.
Over there, that blog over there. Mm-hmm.
I was low key waiting for my picture to show up on the screen.
The blog.
You can't ask for everything.
I thought she got a fiery box star from watching the trailer with us.
High key, my key. I'm kind of with you on that.
Wait, sidebar. Did anybody see that commercial? Did you see that commercial I was trying to send you guys?
I saw it. It was low budget. It was a low budget production. It was very cheaply done. You talked about Mia for being a stripper, but that's all you had in your little promo. And Giselle's boots should have not been visible in the promo.
Y'all would be stripping too if you could. And we're gonna address this definitely. Wendy said only a few hundred people read that blog.
No, she was talking about the other one. The first one they first posted up. Because I never heard of that blog either. That's where I'm kind of inclined to think that the other blog got it from them.
Yeah, because
the other you remember blog over there may have gathered some information from that one blog. But let's be clear. I heard that it was at least 2 episodes where the other blog over there did on that situation. And there was an infamous tweet by Dr. Wendy Osefo.
I think I remember that.
Following the
Eddie rumors.
The disbandment
Of that blog over there.
Oh my god.
Bojangles.
Let me refill this Bojangles cup.
Y'all got Bojangles and the Bishop here.
Listen, y'all should have never gave me this cup.
Giselle Gizmo fried no pan chicken gizzard next flamethrower was so red they use it as a signal for lost boats to come home from sea.
Listen, I think she knows what it is, but there's somebody for everybody. Even if you have a fiery box, there's a fiery box chat line that you can go on.
And so they just mingling of the fiery boxes?
You can go on a fiery box chat line. So if you have a fiery box and you can go on there and find it's somebody for everybody.
But you know, it kind of makes you wonder now. This is why she went back to Pastor Jamal. And you remember Candace said it best last reunion. She said, well, what better person is the person that know you.
But she was never with him. She was never with him. I just firmly believe that. She was never with him.
She was claiming to giving that head though.
Mikey is the king of mess over here at this damn channel.
What's is there something behind this Bojangles that I
don't know?
Oh my god.
You don't know?
I don't know what the tea is about the Bojangles. Don't have me out here drinking this cup and I don't even know what it is.
That's
no, it ain't that.
Set this up because did you go get Bojangles on purpose?
What's wrong with Bojangles? Is there something wrong with it?
No.
And you know what else? I would never look at beef the same either.
Right.
Without making me think about that.
Y'all put it in the private chat. Let me know what it is.
I will tell you after.
The chicken was good. Is there something wrong with the chicken?
No, it ain't nothing about the food.
It's nothing
it's
wrong
not about
with Bojangles themselves at all.
But somebody was doing something in the Bojangles bathroom.
Because like when Bishop, like you say beef, like you be like,
because you'll laugh.
Because it's like people with thick fingers. Yeah. Like every time I look down and see somebody with a sausage finger.
Oh. Eddie never had a white baby. That blog was messy and didn't even make sense.
Thank you.
So debonair know what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that blog over there used to harp on things a lot. Y'all be on the same topic for like 2 or 3 weeks. But you know,
it was out of our control too. That's another thing.
Y'all used to harp on things. I'd be like, dang, how much further can we go?
But look, this is why
I should have an award show like in the beginning of the year, like they do awards. I should do my members awards. Who had the best read?
I think you should.
You should call it the Tubies.
You should.
The Tubies. Is anybody using that name?
Who knows? You set yourself up with that, but Deb, he don't even know.
What happened?
Jonetta,
I don't know.
I'm not going to say it over here. And have the people.
Somebody text me what it is.
I'm not going to text you because it's too long for us to sit up there and type. I have to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get another cup. Look, I'll be back. Let me
we're loving this Bojangles cup.
Keep the Bojangles cup.
No. It's a symbol.
It's funny.
And it actually coincides.
Hey, was this set up? There's a coincidence.
Because it coincides with this whole story with that blog over there.
Don't start this again.
I'm just saying, because most of the time when we had shows where it kept harping on stuff, you kept seeing icons look like this every once in a while. And then I'll come back and I'll be like, oh God, we back on that again.
Look, y'all better ask Mikey. Mikey the one that started the Bojangles shit. In the first
Dang, Shady don't even know what we're talking about. I feel bad he don't know.
Yeah, I'm shocked he don't know about Bojangles.
I feel
Everybody likes the Bojangles cup.
Yeah, I feel bad for Bojangles. That's sad.
I'm gonna get in trouble.
That's sad.
Y'all gonna get me in trouble with Bojangles.
Is somebody? So are we talking about a person? Is it from that blog over there?
You're not saying nothing. You gonna get me in trouble.
I had to switch my cup.
No, you took the cup for real?
It was on a theme.
I sure did.
We want you to keep the Bojangles cup.
Thank you, Ellen. We always turn our cameras off when there's something stupid.
I'm in a red cup because y'all won't tell me what it is. I don't want to be out here looking crazy.
It's not about you. You won't look crazy. It's just it matches the theme.
When we tell you, you're gonna be like, "Oh shit, I should have kept the damn Bojangles cup." Shady was googling me. It's Haki Mikey started the Bojangles cup.
No, it's Shady got a
So I don't even know. I'm clueless. I have no idea.
Dr. J said, "I'm not saying nothing."
Did somebody get busted with a Bojangles cup and doing something?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm going to bed, y'all. I'm going to bed.
Let me know. Let me know. Was it like a?
And it wasn't. You know,
was it a Cordell Stewart situation?
But it could have been. But
I can't say it on it.
But it may have not have been. But we wasn't sure. But all we know is that we don't like beefy fingers no more.
Thank you. Ghetto Soul clap to Willie Brown.
Salute.
Chat, please tell me what's going on so I don't be looking crazy over here.
You're not looking crazy, but
you're not. It's
not
not
saying it on it. I'm not saying it on the air. I have to tell you afterwards. Because all the peoples will be over here and I'm gonna have to put all the trolls on.
Oh my god. Then they want to talk about that, and then be like, "Yo,
be
drowned out."
Like, or he's gonna be thrown off because he's waiting. He's gonna be sitting there like, "What are you talking about?"
Okay, well, I'm gonna just move on. Y'all said leave it alone, so
let's talk.
I mean, that's why I had the sweet tea.
You shouldn't have put that. That's what I'm
like. Shady, check your DM.
Damn it, Haki.
Hey, Ashley.
Oh. oh, okay.
What y'all talking about? Portia's IG live with Giselle
I got off of it because it was boring. No, not that.
I was gonna get on until I saw Giselle.
It was boring.
Like Portia, a good one. She went fooling on Giselle. You know, Portia went fooling on Giselle in real life. She'll be the one that chicks be on the opposite end of her popping her.
You know she's friends with Monique, so of course in real life she probably can't stand that girl.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to show y'all something in the meantime. While we're talking about Giselle and Karen, now anybody wonder why Giselle grabbed on Karen's booty for that reason?
Robin looked kind of upset about it. Robin looked kind of mad.
She likes to click and clack.
Now let me say this. Now, since we were talking about that blog over there, she did say there was rumors about her and Hampton that she likes to
click and clack
on her. It be done to her. Now it's starting to make sense.
A hazing.
Yeah, and it makes sense because the first thing she brought about Ashley, when Ashley said, "I got my sex drive back up," is she going to start messing with other women? She's like, "Yay!" I'm like, "Yeah, going to join in with her and Michael."
Because she's like, any ladies?
I think she can't really admit that because she was a first lady, so she can't really admit that part of herself. So
well, she might as well because it's everything that she do is not a representation of what they put a first lady to be. So she might as well throw that on the list.
Yeah,
I think every year she gets more and more loose. And
I think maybe next year she'll tear down those walls.
And say that she's dating women.
Well, maybe the walls already tore down.
I think that they're down, but they're still up in some areas. I think that there's only one person that can tear down those walls. But
what walls are you talking about, sir?
Sugar walls.
Because
Giselle is probably somewhere like, my walls is not torn down. My walls are up and they're stuck.
Maybe
she's somewhere.
But my thing tonight is, out of all the stuff you get teary-eyed about, you got teary-eyed about Karen. You know, which I understand that y'all did have a friendship. And I do think that she misses Karen and really, you know, she wants to be on Karen's side, but she can't.
She don't know how to be a friend.
She don't know how to be a friend, except for to somebody who's up under her. She can't be friends with somebody who's equal to her, but somebody has to be under her.
You know what I'm starting to think? I'm
not talking about under her in the bed. I'm talking about under her in Candy.
But you know what I'm starting to think? I think she didn't realize she went too far with allowing the producers to make her the villain. She went too far because her and Karen was good friends for 9 years straight before the show. Her and Sharice were good friends before the show because Robin and Sharice were good friends. But for some odd reason, folks, when they get a camera in front of their face and they start playing these devilish roles, they start really ruining the relationship. They always call it the reality curse.
But when you get on the show with your friends, you never know what your friends are saying behind your back. If all of your friends did a confessional and you was able to go back and see what your friends was really saying, that'll change a lot of things. You know, a lot of friends do talk about each other.
Yeah, but this she was saying is very true. But we see this one on the Housewives of Atlanta. Look at Kim and Nene. And like as soon as those cameras, like they were, I'm saying everybody was sort of getting along, but as soon as the cameras came into play, you know, everything.
I'm so sick of Nene. 1 minute Kim is racist, 1 minute Andy's racist, but the next minute you hugging Kim on stage.
Well, we know what Nene's about.
And you want to get back cool with Andy so you can be on Atlanta Housewives. So which one is it? Are they racist or not?
No, they're racist.
Y'all pick and choose when y'all want to use
I'm helping her out. They're racist.
You can still be racist and go to work.
But she's going to mention that they're racist when
back and
it's
forth
not
with
her.
the Kim and Nene. Y'all forever back and forth. I'm not gonna be back and forth with a racist.
No, but as soon as it's not appeasing her, it's racist. But when she was the top it girl, these are the same people that when you were the it girl. So when they're racist, were they racist then? When you were the it girl, when you were on top and you were getting everything?
The only Nene mad because she didn't get the money.
It said when you're not appeasing her, you're racist. But you can see that characteristic in her throughout the show, like even with her friends. Like if you're friends with me, she doesn't like her friends to be friends with anybody else that she's not friends with. Like I'm grown. Like I could be friends with whoever I want to be friends with. Just because you don't get along with that person didn't do anything to me. So she's one of those. You can see the like in her, like, and then probably she has a lot of childhood trauma though.
Money has no color, but it's about integrity. Nene, you supposed to be paid and all this other stuff. Why are you going back to a so-called racist network? Why do you want to go back to being treated like a second-class citizen, as you have said it to be?
Because she needs a check. And
Andy shut that down. He said, I'd rather keep her name out of my mouth. I know that's what she wants.
The door is closed.
It ain't closed. Because he don't have no say in that.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Yeah, he's losing his say-so at Bravo.
Yeah, he has to report to Bravo.
Okay, so let's take a break. We're going to take a pause from the calls before we dig into this Candace and Wendy, because that's what we really came for. I would like to announce, please, give to the Cash App. These are everybody's Cash Apps down at the bottom. Bishop, if you want to give to his Cash App, is it Bishop Red Pill?
Yeah.
Bishop Red Pill on the Cash App. We need your super chats to support the channel, okay? If you like this show and other content that is here, please support the channel. Join the channel in membership. We appreciate it all, okay? Gas money, light bill money, lunch money. $1 is never too small. $1 million is never too big. If it's not tricking, if you got it. Okay, thank you for coming and thank you for contributing to everything. We got Cash App, PayPal. What else? We got Venmo, Zelle, all that good stuff, whatever. And my email is for everything. info@houseoftheeprincess.com for Zelle and PayPal. See, I got all that stuff going down. I'm going to start putting it. And when I get the new stuff, the new stuff, y'all be like, okay, it's going to come across. Like, yeah. But in the meantime, I'm going to put on Instagram, a bitch stole my look. situation. So now, let's share. Let's add to the stream. Okay, so last week, and let me make it a little bit bigger so y'all can see. Last week, we did the pink theme, okay? And as you can see, that's what I wore.
Yeah, she
Okay,
was knitting.
Mm-hmm.
yes. And I'm gonna take that out of the stream, and I'm gonna give you a more close-up look here. A little selfie that I took. I wish you could do like more than one at a time. They'll fix that soon, I'm sure. This is a selfie that I took so you can see the dress a little bit more. She cute or
That's
whatever.
nice.
Yes. Now let's play Bitch Stole My Look, and I'm gonna put it to Instagram for all of y'all's favorite,
Hold on, who is it?
Oh God.
Y'all gonna love this, okay? And they will too. Why? Because that's not the right one. I don't want that one. I'm gonna give you a hint. The person is low budget.
Oh, so it's got to be Candace.
No, I'm the low budget bitch because it is my girl Mia.
Oh, it does look similar.
Wow.
Yes, honey.
The outfit does look similar.
My girl
Yes.
Mia has the high budget version of what I was wearing. Well, I'm assuming it's high budget because she said, bitch, y'all is all low budget. And I am proud to be a low budget broad version of Miss Mia because it means maybe I just got a little bit of taste. So Mia, I know you didn't get the dress from the same place I got it, but hers is just a little bit darker, and I think it's cute. Yes, honey. Yes. She was serving. Now her breasts look different in the dress, but it's the same. You did.
You really can't see hers in that and what she has on.
Yeah, you can't really. You couldn't see that all the way, but and when I looked at the sleeves, I was like, is that the same dress? And I looked at the collar. I'm like, is that the same dress, girl?
Might be in my Gucci voice.
So yes. Oh, I get past the word better. Hey, you.
Can we say this? Can we
Open up.
petition a
I don't
prayer?
see you. Yes,
Can we
come on,
petition a
let's
prayer
pray.
for Mia to stop?
Lying?
Besides that, but we got to keep looking at her. I mean, can she stop with the plastic surgery?
I wish you would, but they say people that once they get into doing that, they kind of become addicted.
Well, she just needs to hold off, especially on the lip area. Like hold.
Yeah.
Please.
I don't think she needs the lips and stuff.
She talking
I think
about,
she's a
I'm
pretty woman.
36. I'm like, you lying. You ain't nobody 36.
You're probably older than me, ma'am.
Talking about, I was born in 82. 82 where? 1882? I'm like, come on now. Come on
And
now.
even wait, 82, she wouldn't be 36.
Yeah, she wouldn't.
Because I'm born in 78.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm 43. So that's she probably no, she wasn't born there.
No, because she'd be
84.
39.
That would make her 40.
Yeah.
No, I'm born in 80 and I'm 41.
40, so 82, she'll be 38, right?
Mm-hmm. 38, 39.
I'm 89,
Yeah,
I'm 89, so I barely made it in the 80s.
Oh, you like, well, I'm on
Aren't you
the
glad?
I'm
Aren't you
on
glad?
87.
I'm not going to put that on screen, Mikey.
What?
Mikey Wilder. We can't take him nowhere.
What are we supposed to be putting on screen?
I'm not. You better look in the chat.
Let me look at the chat. Oh Lord, I be trying not to look at the chat while.
One of the last comments. That damn high key Mikey. I can't. He always starting trouble everywhere he go.
I think you can't notice it with makeup, but I don't know. Maybe she has a skin condition. I don't know.
Well, they said she got burned and different stuff like that.
She did get burned, yeah.
But she said
it's more than that. It's like she's putting like the injectables in the lip and all that stuff. That
some people
maybe she's overcompensating. You know that maybe that's why she got the plastic surgery to overcompensate for the burn. You know, injuries.
Yeah, and she even said she get Botox like every week.
Yeah, to the lips and to the eyes, the fillers.
You know,
every week.
Us melanated people
get
Botox like that.
It was like every week or every 2 weeks. She said it on the show. I'm like,
you get a Botox, like so you have your face stiff and you can't move.
Yeah, probably to cover up them, moon craters that's on there. Maybe it's required, to get that taken care of. I wish her the best of luck, with that.
I wish her the best.
Wish you out for luck in my different place.
He like, thank you, God bless.
Are you looking at this?
Princess done retrograded herself.
Okay, I don't even need the hat no more.
Hey.
I'm 54 years old and she's older than me.
I can't with y'all.
No, because she looked like a fine 75.
Yeah, she like
Mia. She looked like a fine.
I wonder what she looked like with no makeup, no Botox, no nothing.
I was gonna say, well, they put some childhood pictures up there, but you saw her without no makeup over there.
But she looks like her daughter without, her daughter with those thick eyebrows.
She looks much better without the makeup though, because when she was sitting down to the table when they went to the when they had the salad tossing, and she had like the blue nightgown on, she didn't have any makeup on. She looked.
She did because she had the moon craters. She had the moon craters covered up.
Yeah.
The moon looks good from afar.
Yeah.
But when you get close up on it, you start to see things. But we're gonna move forward.
Because I'm picking up Joan Rivers.
Princess AV did not say anything.
You picking up Joan Rivers? You better stop.
You did.
You did. With them lips poking out like that, like DuckTales. But we just gonna move forward.
Hold the drag.
She thought that was cool. I was like, that's so goofy.
But the thing is, Bishop, is they were boosting Mia since the first episode, and then I was the only one. I was the only one saying that I don't really see it like that for Mia, but they was really trying to convince me that Mia was gonna bring it. Mia was gonna be the new Monique.
She did. She brought you. She brought
it. She brought drama.
Come on now, she was over there. Don't you?
I was here for Mia.
Mia brought drama. She did. She brought drama, but she didn't give what Monique gave.
Well, I was never. I would never compare her to Monique because even when another housewife come in and try to fill another person's shoe, they always give something different because their personality is different and their experience is different. But she did bring what she's supposed to brought, which was messiness.
She bring a lot. She brought more than Robin.
Oh yeah, anybody can bring more than Robin. A turtle can bring more than Robin. Come on now.
I'd be really surprised.
Robin. Like Candace. I'm she did what needed to be done in the words of law. Okay. She did what needed to be done. And she brought the fashion.
Mia had fashions, she did. But she always wore long sleeves.
Because she's got burns on her arms.
Oh, okay.
You did her assignments. I think she's messy in real life.
She was sleeveless.
She always wore like a long.
I saw her sleeveless a couple of times though.
At the reunion.
But how hot was that oatmeal? Let me stop.
Now I'm gonna have to cut this shit up out of here.
Wait, she
lines. Lord,
I can't believe you said that.
Job, honey. Okay, Candace. Let's get to Candace before we get put off the tubes. And somebody take a clip. Why
Yeah,
they putting their
seriously.
turtles in the chat?
That's Robin's new emoji for real.
What is it, a tortoise?
In bathtubs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
They
blaming the
said
Belvedere.
Karen's mole brought more than Robin.
I didn't really notice the mole this season.
Juan brought more than Robin.
He did. He did, actually.
Every time Juan came, Juan stole the scene.
Y'all some mean ass people. She had that shit for the Players Club.
I'm gonna leave her alone for the rest of the night because I already took it too far.
So she's giving
unlike Candace.
She's giving Ronnie and them.
You know what? I took that a little bit too far.
Okay, we're gonna give you the Candace treatment. Okay, look. Sometimes you just take it too far, and there's a line that you shouldn't cross. Now, Karen talking about Giselle's coochie and fiery box because she just got that from the blog over there, and she heard that, okay? So that wasn't too much, and she called her a broken hoe from Hampton University, and she apologized to Hampton University, but she don't apologize for calling you a broke hoe because that's what she had heard, word on the street. And Giselle took it like a champ, and they apologized for the children, and Giselle had called out Wendy, and Wendy apologized in the name of the children. But they told Candace, no, we cannot accept your non-apologies that you don't apologize for because you come too far and you cross the line and you don't know when to stop crossing the line. And Candace say, y'all get away with doing whatever the fuck y'all want to, but y'all come at me the rules is different for me because I'm black and y'all not black. Ashley ain't a black woman either. And I talked to Chris Bassett on IG, okay, and he say, but Candace don't come for nobody first. So now you give me the same spiel as your wife, but when you're in front of your wife, you say something different. So I don't know. Is that the script or not?
My thing is Candace don't stand up in it. Like, that's the problem. Like, why, if you do something, why are you sitting there with your folded napkin and sticky notes? And I want you to just, if she was to just be like, yep, I said it, and I meant what I said, and not cry behind it and not try to make it about everyone else, I can respect it.
Chris said she cries because she's an emotional person with feelings. So that's what makes her cry.
He wants everyone to feel sorry for her, and by her blaming this on colorism, like, girl, bye.
She's a child. She's been babied her whole life. She doesn't like to be wrong. She wants everybody to be on her side, but she cannot own it. If you're a bitch, own it. That's why Nene is likable. She referred to herself as that. So
I said what I said. I don't think she could get sued unless it's a HIPAA violation because it's little known fact is records that, and Giselle has put it out there that she went to the mental health institution before she married Jamal because he had a baby on her.
She said it?
This is known. She did, go to a mental institution. It was low of Karen to bring it up, but at that time they were not cool. At that time they were not cool, and Giselle, she was saying stuff about Karen too. They both called each other alcoholics. They both called each other.
Yeah, I thought that rumor was even because she called her alcoholic when they was over there at Monique's house.
Mm-hmm.
They both talked about each other, so I think. Giselle's thing is, I talked about you, you talked about me. Oh, it kind of evens out. Candace, if you say one thing to her, she cannot take it, and she's gonna harp on it until she can't harp on it anymore. And that's what people are trying to tell her, that it's not colorism, it's the fact that you take it a step further and throw things and make it physical. You're making it physical. By putting your hands in people's face, by throwing lettuce, those are antagonizing things. You never try to get up and walk away. And she does start it. She likes to say that she, reacts, but when they were on vacation, Mia did not start with her when she came to the house. Candace started that as soon as Candace got into the house.
Well, Candace was agitated by the low budget comment, and she had heard from Wendy that she was asking her mother about Chris being on the payroll. So that's what actually kicked it off. Messy Mia should have kept her mouth closed because she don't know Candace like that.
Robin was talking about it too. Robin and everybody else. The mom talked to everybody about that, not just Mia.
But it was a question that Mia asked. It to me, that's where it comes in at. It was a question Mia asked, and Mia don't know her. You know what I mean? Like, I invite you to something, to what I'm doing, and I'm still trying to get to know you. You really don't have rights like a person I've known for like 3 years. And to say, oh, it's Chris.
It still didn't warrant that.
It still didn't.
To me, it didn't warrant that. And get mad at the mama because the mama could have shut it down and said, no, I'm not going to tell you. Okay, the mama could have did that.
Yep.
We got a new name building. Professor Candle. Professor One Wick is in the building. Professor Candle. And look, somebody's at the door.
Who's at the door?
Look at Shady. He really hates that. He's like, nobody can come over, damn it.
I don't mind it. I don't mind most people at the door.
But I gotta go through you in order to approve.
You don't gotta go through me for nothing. Hey, California.
Good evening.
How you doing?
Good evening,
how you doing?
Good evening, princess. Good evening. Sorry to be
you
late.
Got a gorge, honey.
Yeah, I see you with the crown on. Let me put mine on.
Hey, I just stepped out of my room of the palace, honey. I live here. That's why when I knock,
you was on the other side. You was on the west wing.
It took a long time to get around.
Okay.
Mims is in second place tonight for the cut up crew. Dean is already working on its doctorates. He is a grown man.
Those kids are already CEOs, so
that's hilarious.
But let's talk about Michael's porn business that he's trying to start.
She's down for it.
It wasn't confirmed. It wasn't confirmed.
What type of movie would he be qualified to do?
He could do whatever he wants to with the millions of dollars that he got.
Yeah, it's just investing.
The movie industry is not making the money that it used to make. Let's be clear
on that. He got 100 years old.
We don't know, Shady, but we don't know what they doing.
What the hell you get?
Unless you're doing a low budget Tyler.
We don't know what they doing. They could be doing some kinky, freaky, stinky, sticky stuff. We don't know what they got going on.
Don't say that publicly. She said it once on the show, but it's in her book as well, I believe.
That book that she came out with when she first got on the show.
Oh my God!
Demonizing her husband, and then brought him on as her boyfriend after he demonized him.
Like Monique said, I hope she hiding a ghost reader.
Yeah, she couldn't read for nothing. She couldn't read for nothing. And
that was funny. Monique, I miss Monique on the show.
I really do.
I hope she comes back season 7.
I hope she does, because
as a friend, at least.
She's always coming up. She's always coming up this season. Her name, what she said, what she did is still coming up. I really think that she should consider, coming back. She has a lot of fans that would love to see her. So
if she do come back, she needs to come back with a side deal for her to have a spinoff show.
I don't know if she needs a spinoff just yet.
I think she does, because she already established she got the husband. She got a great. I'm interested because it's hard for a man, especially like that plays NFL, to transition from being a football player to in the house with the kids and stuff like that. Now she started her own business. She has her the oil line or whatever.
That could be her storyline for the show.
Now, I'm saying no, but
that was her storyline for the show.
Her, like, I want to just see her, like how her business works, how she maintained and the tenants that's on her property. Like, when she go to collect the rent, run me my rent money.
I like Monique, but I'm not gonna watch a Monique. I want to see all
that.
I do like Monique.
Run me my rent money.
I want to see her in house and court, like Mr. Smith ain't pay his bills, and I want to see more of her, like separate from the show.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay, let's talk.
But let's
about
get her back on the
issues,
show too.
The issues of the colorism, but I also think Candace definitely has colorism towards Ashley. I don't know what it is she has about Ashley's biracialism or the fact that Ashley is a pageant girl. I don't know who hurt you, Candace, but I never see blatant colorism from Ashley to Candace. But she keeps talking about the overseer and the slave driver, and she acted like she didn't say that shit. Like, and white privilege. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, Candace is always bringing race into the situation and making it about race. I really don't want this show to be the light skin versus the dark skin girls, because that's not what it's about. And I don't see that that's what it is. But you're trying to make it that, so just so you don't have to accept responsibility. Mm-hmm. What does you having 4C hair have to do with anything? You know, like she's talking about I have 4C hair. Please explain to me what Candace having 4C hair has to do with her behavior.
Well, they just made up that shit recently anyway. Yeah, but she said, you said my hair was dry. Bitch, anybody's hair can be dry. White people.
Anybody can be dry. I'm an
And then it wasn't even your hair that was dry. It was your wig. Like, girl, stop. Like,
but I'm gonna ask California Cutie as a yellow bone that what he want. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like colorism?
Yellow bone is what he want.
That's an ugly thing.
As a yellow bone that what he want. Do you feel like there? Honestly, do you feel like there is colorism on the Potomac, Real House of Potomac, as far as the ladies?
As far as the ladies are concerned,
we're not talking about the white, you know.
I know what you're talking about. I'm gonna say it's gonna sound crazy because I've only been hearing that recently on recent shows. So, and I've been watching the show since the beginning. So for me, I said no because I've been watching from the beginning. Mm-hmm. And now that this is coming up, it's like because Candace is getting not even railroad, she's just getting what she put out. This the energy you put out is the energy you're getting back. So whether it's coming from the light-skinned person or dark-skinned person, whomever it is, Candace is getting what she puts out there. So I'm gonna go with no, because I didn't. If it was colorism, I wouldn't watch.
That's like a hard show to watch. Like there was colorism. I could see colorism on Basketball Wives with OG and the other girls. I could see that. But
that's pretty much when I saw when it was brought to my attention more so, even though I knew about it before that. But when we're talking about the show,
Potomac, yeah,
no, I would go with a no.
Mase, do you feel like there's colorism?
No, I think Candace is one of. I know a lot of girls like Candace that I feel that she's like. A lot of them have been raised around a lot of white girls, and a lot of them have been jealous because they usually be the only black girl. Because a lot of time in that type of scenery, it's not that many. You know how they have the token? Like every movie got the token black girl. Mm-hmm. She was token. You understand? She was always the one black girl that was always around. I.e., she found the white husband, married a white husband. Now everything is colorism. Everybody, and then that's why I think she horns in on Ashley, because Ashley probably reminds her of the girls she grew up with. Like, you know what I'm saying? Those type girls. Because Ashley gives that. Ashley gives like the valley girl, the bounty, like, and then that probably irks her. Like,
but I don't think Ashley stuck up in that way.
I don't think she's stuck up, but I think Ashley gives the like happy. Like, Ashley's always like happy and like, really like, like, oh, I'm just excited. My coochie's ripped, but I'm happy. Like, she still gives that, like,
I just feel like adding colorism to the dynamic makes it nasty.
Yeah, it's just like stop. And then, but even when I seen Basketball Wives, it wasn't colorism. I don't think it was colorism at the Basketball Wives. I think with Evelyn and OG in that situation, they thought she was ugly.
They thought she was ugly because of her features.
No, but her features, that's not colorism. That's what I'm saying. That's featureism.
But
I ain't good with that either.
People are just
she didn't dress that well. I think it was
just making stuff up.
OG sometimes especially
OG
the
just
reunion.
look low budget. I'm gonna say OG look low
I think
budget.
OG's pretty. I think she's
OG
think she's
always had it
attractive.
going on to me. Body was bomb.
But like I said,
played
Evelyn
football.
them
She
are
dressed
those
up
type
good.
of girls
She
that
did
you
not.
can't sit with us. If you ain't got on the Dolce Gabbana, if you ain't got
That's
the
different.
Fendi, if you ain't got the Gucci,
That's not
she could have been
colorism.
dark skinned. But if she had came in dark skinned with her same features, with the right type of wig, the right type of clothes, and coming in not paying them no mind, they would have been flocking to her like, come sit with us, come sit with us. But being she came in wanting to be down. And that's why I'm so glad Tammy finally woke up. Because Tammy came in like, please pick me, being a pick me. Like, you want to be down with these girls. Like,
over here. Now look.
ignore them. Like, that's the same thing like with Giselle and Robin them. It's like you can't
But
say
I'm
that.
just trying to understand the color. Like people, there are some people that are convinced that there is colorism on Potomac. I just don't see it.
There
I'm just
is,
thinking.
but not in the capacity that they're trying to make it be colorism.
Yes.
I would go with
Exactly.
that.
What happened that was
Not in
colorism?
it.
Like,
And yes, I've seen Candace's hair. It's just regular hair. Nothing fantastic.
Let me say this, because
Good
y'all
role
must
set.
forgot Robin was very hostile the first 2 or 3 seasons. She just tampered down because Candace has taken over. You remember Robin was in Ashley's face, putting her finger in her face, doing all this and all this other stuff, but she knew she could do that to Ashley because Ashley wasn't a fighter. Now, when she got in Monique's face, Monique had the umbrella, like, you need to back up, Robin. And Robin was in her face just doing all this extra stuff. But when Candace gets in people's faces, now Candace, her mouth is reckless. Now, I'll give it to Robin. Robin's mouth is not as reckless as Candace, but Robin was in people's faces, though. Because any other people in our community, let's be real, Robin would have got bopped a couple times in the face.
Monique came for her. Monique wasn't putting up with that. Neither
but
was
she put
Ashley
the umbrella
either.
up, though.
And
I don't think Monique wanted to fight. Monique did not want to fight. She did not want to. She did not. She tried not to fight. So
she didn't want to, but the difference is between Candace and Robin, Candace's mouth goes further while she's in your face.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's one thing you in my face, and then you just keep going with the word stuff, so I can kind of see that. However, they didn't give that much smoke to Robin and held her accountable for what she was doing, getting in folks' faces and doing all this other stuff. Like, come on now, let's be real about that. She was doing it. But folks didn't want to hold Robin to task for that. But however, Candace, she's using colorism in the wrong context. You're just mean, lady. You're just mean. Point blank period. You can't
basically.
And then she confessed to being a bitch. That's what blew me. She said, I'm a bitch and I know what I'm doing. So why is you going behind closed doors telling Wendy you know what the hell you're doing, but you want to get up here and cry about what you're doing? Now, this is an old picture of Candace, and that is like most of her hair. Colorism is the fabric of our culture, and it's hard for us to identify at times. Robin has gotten into altercations with Monique and Ashley, but no one has called her ghetto or aggressive. She was aggressive. That was aggressive.
She was aggressive.
And she was aggressive to Wendy this season when they was over there telling her to fuck herself. And that's why they had no problem telling her. Because that wasn't her business, and it wasn't her fight to get into.
Thank you. And you know what else was so interesting about the dynamic? Yeah, I was going to address that right now. What's so interesting about that? She's going to make another Ashley. And she's talking about Ashley. Oh, she got this privilege, stuff like that. When her and her husband have a baby, she's going to make an Ashley. So what are we talking about, lady? And they both married to white men. They're the two women that's on this cast that's married to white men. So what are you talking about? Talking about slave driver. Is your husband a slave driver? And I remember seeing Chris Bassett face like, white privilege. Like, did she forget I was a white dude?
Yeah, I don't think she's explaining it that well, and it's hard for people to comprehend what she's saying because of the messenger. You know, maybe the right message, but the wrong messenger. Because
it's definitely the wrong messenger.
Yeah, your reputation is just in the trash and in the gutter. Nobody's gonna listen to anything that you have to say.
Maybe she forgot her husband's white because he talks all yo.
No, because he got a brown penis.
Oh, right. I forgot
According to her.
According to her.
That Chris is white and forgets that Ashley is part black. Because she addressed Ashley like she was completely
a white woman.
Now, Wendy called Monique ghetto and aggressive, you know. And
Wendy was a part of that too. Wendy was a
colorism.
part of that.
But let's be clear, freaking Monique is not dark, and neither is Candace.
They brown skin.
But Wendy was a part of that
Candace
organization trying to take her down last season. So was that colorist? Was Wendy on the colorist train last season?
And I'm glad you brought that up because they created Candace, that whole group.
Mm-hmm.
When it was someone that they didn't like, they jumped on her side. Even though she was the same raggedy bra she was on the last season, and nobody called her out and told her that she was a spoiled, rotten child. But then all of a sudden, when it's someone that they like Nia, all of a sudden you're out of control. Your mouth. Why nobody ain't saying your mouth got you popped in your face? But now Giselle, hypocritical first lady of hypocrites, gonna say,
first what she say?
Oh, if she bop you. I'm like, I'm
just gonna be back here with it,
right? And she's not gonna bring security.
But
I will say, Ashley did stick up for Monique last season. Ashley and Karen stuck up for Monique, so that everybody wasn't all jumping on Monique's, behind.
Ashley was part ways. She's too double sided for me.
I felt like last year she had Monique's back. I feel like she did.
She had her back in the statement, but when she was in front of Candace, she was still trying to be her friend until she admitted to everybody.
Because it really didn't have nothing to do with her. So
yeah,
I
would never brought it up.
And the panel, this question is important to me. Is there now a rule that if you're dark skinned, you can't use the word aggressive towards dark skinned?
Oh my God.
I don't like that. I don't like that you're trying to police people's words and try to excuse your behavior because you're dark skinned. You can't do nothing against
But before it was aggressive, before we started using aggressive, that was the politically correct way of saying ghetto. So now, because before it was I'm ghetto, I get hood, I can get hood. Oh, you don't know. So I'm like, so hood, ghetto, aggressive, all of that goes under the same umbrella, right? So if whatever I choose to use at that time is what I choose to use at that time. If you're getting offended, that's probably because you're aggressive.
But there were times last season where Wendy was aggressive. She was at that table with Ashley. She was.
What's so bad about that? So what?
At that table, and when Candace got into it with Ashley, she was aggressive. So are we not supposed to use those words when they apply?
So
somebody needs to call. We need the black delegate needs to call a meeting because
y'all are becoming.
We need to call a meeting because we need to know because this is like further separation, like because. It's like you can't say nothing. Yeah, I said it's very divisive, and it's giving me like Jim Crow. Like you can't say nothing. Like we know that it is a such thing as light skin privilege. It is a such thing as what I'm saying. It is, but who made it that way? That's what I'm saying. Target the people that made it that way. And this is what I'm saying because who put us against each other? Because I can't help that I was born this color. Like I'm born like this. I cannot help the complexion that I was born with. Like people automatically judging you, looking at you off that. Oh, you think you all that? Such as you don't even know me. You know what I'm saying? Before you even say a person. So because I'm lighter skinned, I don't struggle or whatever. And that's it is light skin privilege. But we cannot help that. You cannot help the complexion that you're born in. And as black people, at the end of the day, we are all black. Like I said, so come to the people, take this out on the people who put this out. Because why is there light skin privilege? That's what I'm saying. Why?
But we as blacks uphold light skin.
We uphold it.
We need to stop doing that, but come after the people that made it. That made us separated us.
And Candace upholds it because if she has a baby, she's gonna look like Ashley,
right?
And then reason why she married Chris because she won't light skin kids.
Let's keep that's that what real. She chose. She didn't like her 4C hair. She don't like that.
Right. She don't like her
really want that loose curl.
A lot of people, I'm telling you,
and that's what she's really
in the 90s and 80s, people planned to have light skin kids. I'm not messing with a dark skin man.
Not guaranteed.
I'm messing with a dark skin girl because I don't want my kids to be dark.
That's not guaranteed. I don't give a damn.
It's not a guarantee.
Light skin people with
4C.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Look. Ask Gilbert Arenas.
I mean, it's a catch-22, but that's what my thing with Candace. I do not understand about her. She has so much against Ashley, but y'all are really the same. If you put both of you guys together, you are really the same person.
Same girl.
You're the same girl. You're both pageant girls. You're both married to white men.
And they're both pretty. And Candace won.
Ashley
She won.
Is further along in her life than Candace, and that's the problem.
I mean, my goodness, like you can't throw.
I thought they was winning. I thought they was gonna come on there and win because when Candace got introduced, we already knew what Ashley was about, and so when they introduced her, I thought they was gonna become like cool because they went so far back. It was like I didn't like her.
Y'all are the same girl. Maybe that's why y'all don't get along. It's because you're the same girl.
And I don't even think it's on Ashley's part. Ashley will get along with her, but Candace has Candace has something in her that makes her feel like she's inferior to every other woman. It don't even matter what shade they are, because Monique wasn't light skin, but she had something against her. Same thing even with Giselle. She tolerates a lot of the people that she claims she's friends with. Like even Wendy. She feels inferior to Wendy because Wendy has 4 degrees, and Wendy has a good marriage. It's gonna come out with them two. Now Wendy gonna be surprised, but I'm not gonna be surprised.
Wendy's always shocked when she finds out friends are not really her friends. She should have found that out this season, that they're not really your friends, and just that colorism, that they just don't like you.
And I like Wendy because Wendy's loyal. Wendy had Candace back. And when Candace was wrong in some of them answers, she's like, Candace.
But I think you can still have someone's back. She don't hold her feet
to the fire, though.
Yeah.
She does not.
No, she doesn't.
As a friend, alleged friend, she does not hold her feet to the fire. If we watch a little Bravo clip now, she let when Candace went in on me saying that she felt like saying, see, we see the confessionals. Y'all need to go back and watch these Bravo things on YouTube. They go in extra on that, and Candace is good for doubling down on what she said and giving an extra read on them shows when we ain't looking, and most people don't watch. Now, Kim D says they refer to Wendy as ferocious, and ferocious is used to describe an animal. That's a version of colorism.
It is.
Yes, that's
They said ferocious one time, so we gon' just, I don't know.
But can we be real? Wendy was very ferocious at that table.
She was aggressive. She was
no, it was beyond aggressive. She was eating Ashley up at that table, and it's like, ma'am,
address me as doctor. You know, you don't talk to me like, you know, you.
She was being very assertive.
You was being a lot at that table.
That wasn't assertive.
That wasn't assertive.
If we say anything about that, we're being colorist. I don't like the divisiveness. I don't.
Yeah, it's like the just I thought, oh my God.
What's the words here?
It's like we can't even say certain words. We gotta do the vocabulary. Like last season when they were trying to explain it to Andy about the aggressive word and we shouldn't say aggressive. I was so over that. I'm so all of the rules that we have to go by as Black people. We can't say this. We can't say that.
Just start calling other people aggressive. I don't understand. Like, why we can't just flip the script? Like, we get into an argument with one of our other counterparts or clear counterparts, but like, you're being very aggressive, man.
You gotta find a different word.
Like, now you're talking about years of
yes, but sometimes you just gotta flip the script. That's like they're being aggressive and I'm scared.
But now we're talking about slavery. I mean, come on, it's becoming a lot.
But you know who cleared it up real good? It was on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. She said, why do we got to be held to a pristine level and we are seen different than the Potomac and Atlanta girls? Like New York and Beverly Hills and the other ones, when we try to be, you know, say things, all of a sudden it's a difference. And when she said that, I said, thank you. A white woman had to point it out to Andy. Andy was sitting there all stunned, like he was shocked. But she kept it 100. She said, why do we have to be seen as the pristine ones of the group?
Right, because what about Jersey? Because I started watching Jersey because they was with the shit. Like,
watch the earlier seasons when they was flipping tables and fighting.
The man goes in them, I'm like,
and throwing drinks.
Andy on the couch. She pushed that dude.
Yes, she pushed him down to the couch and
She
like
pushed him
prostitution.
and-
I never seen none of that.
You
Joe
were
Blow
engaged 9 times. You prostitution whore.
flipping tables,
And
having
here
fist
for all of it,
fights.
like-
There was having fist fights.
And
Bump
let's not-
Buffalo.
leg
and
off.
let's not forget the
Oh, that was New
same
York.
the same chick just a couple of Wednesdays ago used the C word against another woman on the Beverly Hills one. I was like, they not gonna fire Erica for that?
But Brandy Glanville was doing that long before
They didn't
Erica
fire
got
Kenya
there.
for it.
Brandy was doing that. Brandy was trash. She was been doing that.
Yeah, she was real trash. She was
was trash.
trashiest one.
Let's
I like her,
address this. Nobody's. I guess Ashley slides under the radar, number one, because we know she knows her job. And she
Ashley
knows-
apologizes too. When you apologize and you own it, people can accept
Yeah,
that.
she's not nasty with.
She's not nasty.
She's not nasty. She knows what her job is. She do it. She's messy. She jumps in. She jumps out, and she's not always trying to destroy somebody.
Mm-hmm.
She'll come back. If I was wrong, okay, I'm sorry. She apologized to Candace, and Candace said, "What? I hold grudges."
And she's not crying about it. Like when somebody calls Ashley out,
you.
Ashley stands in it. She be like, "Yeah, I did it. You know what? I'm sorry," or whatever like that. But she's not sitting there with a folded napkin down to her pupil all the time. Like
Blaming dark-skinned women, like it's because of y'all. Like, come on, we gotta
Y'all
stop.
already know why Candace is the way she is. It's because of the way her mom treated her, and the way her mom, not even argue with her, just talk down to her. Even at this age, like my mom,
She gaslights her.
Like there's a certain way that you talk to your mother, and there's a certain way if your mom is getting on your nerve that you, as a adult grown woman, that you still let your mom know, like, I see you trying to do something to me, but you my mom, so I'm gonna shut it down. So you bow down because you know you don't want to go that far. Candace does that with her mom. Like her mom goes off on her, so she can do a little bit. And the fact that she said on the reunion that she finally cussed her mom out, I was like, really? I would have loved to see what that cuss out.
The question is,
what that look like.
The question is, the reason why she done that, what was the difference?
Because her white family was offended. She had
that was not the difference.
That's what that was.
The difference is because her mother ain't paying her rent no more.
Oh,
she ain't paying the mortgage no more.
Because that white family should have been offended. Because RHOP played no games with Chris.
No, seriously.
So they should have been offended. So if they offended now,
right, that's what I'm saying.
But you're a little bit late to be offended.
I can't wait till next week till we get to see Chris and see him give his 2 cents about it. But he said he's no longer talking to Mama Dot, or barely talking to Mama Dot. And that must be a real issue, because since they didn't gave her a room in the house.
They done kicked her cardboard cutout out.
She demanded a room.
She's there all the time.
Her cutout.
If I was Chris, I probably would have. I probably would have put it in the garage.
But you know what's scary is that her mother is a therapist. Isn't her mother some type of psychologist?
But
that's what her mother knows what buttons to push, and her mother probably knows exactly what she's
Why do you think Candace knows how to talk shit so well?
Yeah, she knows how to
but you learn from the best, and most people that studies like psychotherapy, they have they have a little
mental issues as well. Never date a therapist.
That's what I'm studying too.
Or marry a therapist.
Somebody just gave me a thumbs down. Ooh, child.
And that's what I'm studying. You want to see how far we could push people. What we could do.
A lot of times people who are in that field have mental problems themselves because they're taking
that's what I was saying, yeah.
They're taking on everybody's problems.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why your therapist is supposed to see another therapist.
But a lot of times we know how to play on you people. Like counselors, psychotherapists, we know how to play on you. And even like what's that Married to Medicine? The Greg husband.
What was his name?
Greg Lunsford.
I actually saw him in person at the hospital. He was so.
You see how he fell to the floor and putting foam in his mouth and quad standing there like he knew what buttons to push on her, and that was a
that was weird.
That was weird. That was
weird.
Weird on weird. That was
but like I said, he obviously has
he knows how to manipulate people.
Yeah, and then same as Candace's mother.
Here we go.
She's a clinical social worker.
a clinical social worker. She's like,
you playing games with me now.
They for real.
Pink Eyes, are you telling us something?
Oh Lord, that's
not
scary.
the first time I heard that. I knew it was something.
Let's pull up her degree. How many degrees she got?
1 or 2. I've never heard them say doctor died. That's for sure.
And she know if it was, she would be all.
If she was a doctor, she would let you know. She's that type of person.
Yeah, because they kept saying therapist, because there is a difference,
It's not.
Well, she might be a social worker, but some social workers do work in that capacity where
she's probably a therapist, because like a therapist don't have to be a doctor.
Yeah, you don't have to be a doctor to do that. So she may be a social worker and working in that capacity, and just calls herself a psychologist or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well,
she's a
y'all in before we go down. We leave down to the Potomac. Y'all go ahead and it's pinned to the chat. Okay, y'all get up in this Brady bunch that we got going on here. We have a seat for you. Kim D said, I think it's the intent behind the words. It is.
It is.
It is. And I have a problem with y'all say the shit the Candace don't get away with saying shit. My thing is this.
Hey, Julia.
I have this thing that I don't like to fall out with people. I do my best not to fall out with people. And when I fall out with you, I'm going to, by all means, try my best not to say horrible things about you. Mm-hmm. But I hear people, when you get mad at me, and the first thing you do is pull out not only everything aesthetically about me that you want to dig at, but you dig personally for me. Mm-hmm. If I'm not really thinking that way about you. Okay, so when I fall out with you, I still not going to sit up there and think those mean things about you. And if I did, I probably said it to you. So for me, it's like, you're not really my friend, because Candace looks for any and everything, especially aesthetically, that she could talk about you from the tutor and digs at you and throws it at you. And she says, I'm good at wielding my words. No, ma'am. You're good at wielding what's in your heart, and it's evil. It's mean. Thank you. You've been thinking about that shit for a long time. You came up and you pulled pow, 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 pow. And if I ever need to say something about you, that's what I got for your ass.
And let's talk about the nose job she had.
That's not a good, that you living with that is a lot to be living with every single day. Mm-hmm. And the reason why I know that's true, what you're saying, is because she does it to her own husband. She be laying into Chris, and I'll be like, girl, that's your husband. Right. And then she'll turn around and be like,
it's stuff that you thought about in your head over and over again.
That's why
when it comes out so well.
Like,
you've already rehearsed.
It's a dagger.
Yeah,
it's a dagger. She throw daggers.
And let's take it a step further. She might not like this when she hear this, but let's be real. She thought she was getting a top tier white dude, and come to find out he was broke like the black dude down the street.
Worse, he got more baby mamas than he do.
And the word on the curve is that someone in that group be trying to look for successful football players. That's what there's rumors out there like that.
About Monique.
I'm not saying it's her, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was her. She's trying to monkey branch.
I've heard that, but that wouldn't be no different than what Portia and Shamia are doing in Atlanta with these African men. Mm-hmm. Let's just be 100.
Chris said that she's a very sweet person and a very loving person. That's the Candace thing.
I would say that too about my boss.
I believe she is.
I can't.
But with her, it's her trauma. Once her trauma hits, that switch flips. She turns back to 12 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go off, and it's like, because you've seen her through the season, we're like, oh, Candace kind of grew up until got to the
that's what I was saying earlier in the season.
In the beginning of the season,
I thought that she learned her lesson, because at the beginning she was saying, we're not going to do the hands thing, remember? And I said,
I was like,
She learned. She's doing better. But then
Now
she
we see the
goes right back.
commercials.
Agreed.
She goes right back to the same thing that she was doing before. It's like she reverts back to that every
Because that's
single
what's
time.
in her heart.
Yeah.
Until she gets that stuff out of her
Arrested
heart and in
Development.
her spirit, and she learns to let go. Because
Mhm.
that's the problem. She finally admitted it.
She hold
I
grudges.
don't let go.
That's
Like
a
her
terrible
mammy.
thing.
Like her mammy taught her.
Her mama said it on the reunion season 4. She said, she's like, I'm over it, Andy. I'm not holding on to what my ex-husband did to me. Yes, she did. You holding on. You've been married 2 times.
And you still holding mentioning how disrespectful that
right.
is.
Because did not Candace not cry when it came down to her wedding and her mom, her father being invited and her brothers and stuff? It was like, or the brother, she's like, how dare you disrespect me at your wedding? What, lady?
Well, she was paying for it, so she felt.
I don't give a damn what she was doing. She wasn't getting married.
But the mom has an entitlement spirit.
Right, which needs to be checked.
So does Candace. Candace has that entitlement. You can't say anything to me. I do what I want to do. I'm retaliating. It's colorism.
Agree with me or don't be my friend. Okay.
If you don't agree with her,
I choose don't be your friend. I choose don't be your friend.
This is a fact, Lee. She was picked on and she went to them white schools with all them white people, and she had colorism over there with them light-skinned people, okay? And they exhibited colorism towards her. And that's where she got that mouth from, okay? And that trauma. So that's probably why she acts the way she acts. And she don't know no better. If she had, our mother did her disservice by not bringing her to the hood on time.
I'm gonna say this. I think when she was telling her story, like season 1, not season 1, but when her first season, she was raised around black people. It was the affluent black people.
That's
so
white.
She was almost like a Whitney Gilbert.
Same. Whitney Gilbert. It's white. It's still white.
She could never be Whitley.
But I'm saying she. It wasn't like she was void of black people. It was just some uppity black people.
I said she didn't take her to the hood.
I know what you're saying.
But even in the uppity black areas, you're still gonna have that no nonsense people that don't put up with people's crap. They're everywhere. They're in the rich community. They're in the hood. They're everywhere. They're not gonna put up with everybody's crap.
They're not.
And I don't know where she went to school, but somebody failed her. Clearly,
I need for somebody to, like, her high school friends to write in. Like, I need to know, is Candace always like this, or is she just doing this for the show because she know that it can't go but so far, or she don't think it will go but so far?
And Candace did get a nose job.
That. And again, when you grow up with affluent black people, that's just like growing up with a bunch of Karens. And we must know the Jack and Jills of the world is definitely, colorism is very prevalent in those situations. So she's just scorned. She's got a lot of
and that's why I said I think she's hurt because, you know, she got the white man, but he may not have as much money. Like Ashley, she probably looking at Ashley like Ashley done went out and got the white man with all the money, you know, whatever. And she wasn't even raised the way I was raised. You know what I'm saying? She probably feels some type of way, like, because, you know, Ashley's not from, you know, where Candace is from. So she probably like, look at her little, you know, how she's going to come up like this.
She is worried about the wrong things then.
Thank you.
Grow up. Here's the thing. That's where I'm at with Candace. That's another thing. That's immature. Like,
where's the children?
You have that. I was going to say, you got stepchildren that are looking up to you. And last season, you had the kids with you for a little bit. And you was thought, okay, she's growing up. She's maturing. She's going to, you know, give them a good role model to look at. And then as soon as they left, she just flipped back around. And I'm not saying she's not getting poked on or somebody's not messing with her. I'm not saying that, Candace. But you should understand you got into an altercation. Let you tell it. You know, you didn't ask, is it my fault that I got into an altercation? Is it my fault that I got into an altercation? Yes.
Sometimes it is. You got to recognize
it is.
Bullying her.
It was both of y'all, and your mouth and her mouth kept it going, and one of y'all bucked.
Yeah.
That's what happens in an argument if it goes too far. So what are we talking about? So we're not talking about she got a glass glass and bust you upside your head with it. You act like that really happened. And the fact that she ran around looking for you, yeah, me too. Because look, once, like Robin said, I seen red and Robin was in that girl's face. Just imagine what Monique saw then. She saw the rainbow.
Yeah, she saw black.
Monique said, she said, I was all the way there, but she said, in my mind, I when they kept saying she's gonna get fired, she said, well, if I'm gonna get fired, well, I might as well finish it. That's how I feel. Good job. We might as well finish it.
I understand.
You don't get the, before we open up backstage, let's just go on that one thing that Giselle told Candace, and she said, I don't think you're there when you black out, when you say, and she said, oh no, I'll be there. I know what I am. I think you are not aware of yourselves. You see how she just spent that on them. So
it's never her.
It's gaslighting.
It's about self-awareness. It's about self-awareness. That's the word of the night. Is self-awareness. You got to understand how you come across.
She know what she's doing. Bottom line,
all the time. If I'm doing too much, y'all retrograde me, and y'all let me know. Hey, Brandon, Shady, you doing too much.
Yeah, but it's professional.
Let me know.
Yeah, but it's definitely professional gaslighting, because it's like, because I ain't gonna lie, because when she said it, I'm like, is it us? I kind of stopped for a moment, because like she's really good at wielding her words. Like she said, she's like, I can't be bad because I'm a good orator. I'm like,
orator. She ain't the best.
Orator. And I'm like, dang, this girl's good at some words.
Yeah,
you know some people that can shade, but that doesn't mean that you just take it there. You can shade without. You can shade somebody and don't even know that they're shading.
Stood up in it, I would love to hate Candace. Like she would be a villain that I would love to hate if she stood in her mess. I don't want to. After you say what you said, Candace. After you say, I want you to double down and
like me,
grab one of these. I don't want to see this. I just want to see this.
Yeah.
I want to see if I see afterward.
Yes.
Or Kenya, just sit there and own it.
Right, that's what I want to see. Like I said it, so I'd rather be mad at you all the way. Like, oh, she's
can't be too mad. She's aware. It's
but like I'm saying, she know what like she said, I'm aware. Maybe y'all are not aware. Like she said, she was aware. So she's aware of what these folded napkins do. She tried to set everybody up and then tear jerk everybody back in.
It's
like,
and you know who we would prefer to see? We'll prefer to see the Candace in the confessionals. When the Candace in confessionals, I cracked up the whole season. She had me rolling. But
that's what I like. I like the fun
bring
shade.
That to when she's arguing. Like she
because she festering it. Because she's festering them feelings.
Like because those are rehearsed. Those are very rehearsed.
Candace meet a person. Like Princess was saying earlier about how you're friends with somebody and why would your friends come for your look after you fall out and stuff like that? Because as soon as Candace see a person, she sizes up.
Yeah.
She already has plot in her mind. But when we fall out, because we will, I'm going to say this. And I'm going to come at her for this. Because she was never anyone's friend. Like she said, she's aware of what she's doing, but are y'all aware? You understand? She know what she's doing.
She knows what she's doing. She like the Joker. She wants to see everything.
I only threw 2 pieces of lead.
As soon as she met them.
That's it.
Yeah, because remember when Monique said when she first met her, she used to talk with her hands. And she said, Monique said, "Oh, she seemed like good people, but she got to stop with them hands." And you notice when they got in that fight,
Monique said that the first day.
And I was like, she been watching the season as she said it before. She's like, that's what gets on her nerves.
Okay, here's the thing. Like, something you just said, Princess. I don't mean to switch reels on you guys real quick. But last night when they showed that, when she threw the salad, because I saw it, but I didn't see it, and I didn't see who did what, and so I got I'm telling you where I got mad at. I got mad when I saw that G was standing right there. So here's my thing. I put myself in that position. My husband's standing right there. We having an argument. You pick up some lettuce. You throw not one, it's 2 pieces, and she said it herself, and they flip. They go like this, which means one kind of went to him, one kind of went to her. Now, me, problem. Because see, me and you already having a something. Yeah. You didn't got my husband. So now again, so Mia does her throwing, and then she picks up a whole thing. And when she throw it this time, it hit both of them. Yeah, No, that right there,
It would have been a fight.
Cameras off.
Would it be colorism? Would it be
because
colorism?
Here's the thing. See, there's one thing you did it to me, but now you disrespecting my husband. And my husband can't just spend himself and throw no salad back at you. So now I'm mad as hell. Like I'm about to be. So
and she told him to get his hoe. She was talking to her husband too, and she told him to get his hoe, get your B and all this other stuff. So
I didn't realize that. Go ahead.
And we were saying that she need to stop talking to men too. She need to stop egging men on. Don't do that because you don't want to get yoked up.
Don't trust my husband, Wayne. Oh no, problem there. But
my husband won't even keep a wrist on you. He'll just look at me like you already know. I'm not about to say one word. I'm just gonna look at you. He already know. He ain't not gonna say if I'm standing there and a lady disrespect my husband, he gonna look right at me. Not gonna say one word.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this double entendre. Candace and Chris always say, if you start with me, you cannot be responsible for the person's reaction. Now,
thank you.
When she threw the salad, she threw 2 pieces of salad, but now you mad and say Mia over here breaking up the glass and she threw the whole bowl of salad, and nobody discusses where after that Candace escalated some more and threw the damn candelabras back at Mia. But see, this doesn't, that doesn't come into question of her escalated back and forth. You can't be mad if you threw just 2 pieces of lettuce at what Mia threw back at you. What goes for the goose goes for the gander.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
But nobody talks about that when they want to bring up the colorism issue. They don't want to talk about how Candace escalates everything
down for me
and makes it worse than what it was.
Pulling out butter knives, like, girl.
If you're going to claim colorism, please bring legitimate claims of what this is. What this happened. This is colorism. But Candace, like I said, is not the messenger. She is not the person that you can use to explain anything to me at all.
Yes,
you know what it is?
The light people can call colorism. They do. We do colorism.
There is colorism. There is a such thing as being colorist against light people too. A lot of dark skinned people feel like they judge light skinned people, in a certain way. But like I said, this is very divisive, and I don't like that you introduced that to the show where it did not exist, in my opinion.
It wasn't colorism; it was inferiorism. You were inferior because she was light skinned. You felt inferior because you think light-skinned people are better than dark-skinned people. Let's call it what it is.
That's why
you with a white man, because you want light-skinned children.
That's all the way across the board. That's
if you didn't feel like life right there, you would have got you a dark husband. if you didn't,
I know a couple of females that do not like light-skinned girls, will despise a light-skinned girl.
Yeah, but you think you all that.
But they'll sleep with light-skinned men. But like when light-skinned girls come around,
that's okay.
Yeah,
that's okay.
And it's so funny.
My thing with Ashley really doesn't bother people like that as much as y'all say she does. She might start something, but if you check her, she'll back off.
Yeah.
Candace ain't gonna hurt a fly. Ashley ain't coming to do that.
Ashley not really. To me, she doesn't really bother people like that.
She ain't going.
She's messy, yes.
She's not going low, because she not.
No,
she don't want.
She's not trying to fight. No, she's not trying to throw stuff. No,
Ashley just fun. It is what it is. Giselle is evil, and Giselle is evil, and they're both light skinned, and Robin is boring. So they're all light skinned women. So let's lay it right there. All these are different light skinned women. I prefer Ashley over them 2 birds. Let's keep it real. And Wendy, and I like Wendy and I like Candace, but Candace gets on my nerves and she's evil and vindictive. And Wendy, she got better because she learned from last season. And I always like Wendy from Jump Street. I believe she would be a good asset. But when she kept doing all the degrees, I was like, okay, man, we need to know more about you. But then we learned towards the end why she's the way she is because of her mother. It always stem back to your parental figure. However your parent raised you, is some of the good attributes come out and some of the ugly attributes come out. And her ugly attributes was, I have to be in the highest of the highest in my class. And it's like, ma'am, that's not life. And she learned, I guess I'm the boring girl. Let me give me a new body.
As a weapon.
Yeah, she used it as a weapon.
She's like, give me body.
Because last season, like I said, she was so against Monique. She wouldn't even support Monique after the fight at all.
She'll call her.
She wouldn't come to any event. She wouldn't show any type of support for Monique.
It's like she had to ride with the big dogs to keep. She thought probably she had to ride with the big dogs. Like
she thought she was with one of the girls. Like I said earlier, she thought that she was one of the girls.
Who was shocked to hear that when Candace said, well, Karen, no, she was really disappointed about, Ashley still being, that she, went out to write the note or,
friends.
No, just for that she might do the statement for one.
For Monique.
And then but then she turned around and said, well, Karen is friends with her. She said, yeah, I ain't cool with that either. I'm like,
my thing is this: why are you mad at Ashley when y'all was never cool? Y'all was never cool. So why are you mad at Ashley for making a statement? Y'all was never best friends.
Well, they was becoming good friends again.
That was never best friends. They weren't
best friends, but they were back on a good footing because they had apologized to one another. And then she said that's what ruined it, is because of what you did.
But Ashley clearly said the reason why she did that is because she didn't want to see Monique going to jail. Mm-hmm. If you were pressing charges, she didn't want to see Monique going to jail. That's a mother. A mother would be going to jail over some shenanigans, over some arguments.
Mm-hmm. And Monique probably asked her. Monique probably did ask her to write a statement. Let's be honest.
However, if she did or she didn't ask her, however, don't be mad. You can be mad, but it's like I said,
taking it too far. Y'all wasn't BFF.
Friends with. How about that? Because I'm not friends with you, don't mean I can't be friends with somebody else, and vice versa. If you don't like that bitch, that don't mean I don't like that bitch. That's childish. I'm a grown ass woman, and I fucks with whoever I fucks with, and I say I stand with Karen on that.
And Princess, too. And exactly this is why I don't get why none of them can't tell her that. See that them sentiments you just said, Karen said in so many words, but Ashley, this is why I don't like Ashley. I like her, but I don't like her. And this is the reason why I don't like her. She won't say those words. Like she's like, but I'm like, no, Ashley, just say what you did and you stand in it.
I think they had that exchange when they were at that party and they were dressed in that dominatrix stuff.
It was
I'm pretty sure that she had that exchange. Like, you can't decide who I'm friends or what I can do. At least she told her to her face, hey.
Because she told Jezebel, and Jezebel was going to run back and tell her if she didn't say it. Because Jezebel said, if you don't tell her, I'm going to tell her.
Boy.
Ashley was stupid for that because she could have left that out the show.
But it's spicy. Ashley knows her role for the show. Ashley knows her role. So she going to play her position every time. She gonna get that check.
I'm keeping my spot.
They can't hear you.
NBA Ashley never broke again. I'm telling you.
Ashley coming back.
Ashley will do anything for the bag. You see what she's sleeping with.
She's a better bone carrier, if you ask me, than Sheree. She gonna carry that bone. She gonna carry that bone, and it's gonna be on the show. Let's be clear.
I don't want to.
We gotta wrap some things up. I'm gonna let it go. We got calls in the back. I gotta go to Walmart tonight. So we're just gonna give this a couple of more minutes. Look, them bitches need some food. No. But real quick, before we bring Ms. Bernice up, I wanted to put this up there. Let me see if this is the part. This is the part where Candace gets gutter. Okay, and matter of fact, let me just put this up here real quick while we get started before we take it on down. Okay, fair use. Okay, we're not using any of your stuff, without giving. Well, actually, what the fuck is this? But anyway, it's over here at the Bravo YouTube. We use this for commentary.
You cannot compete with your daughter's man. It does not exist.
I do think that part of it is that my mom was my momager in life before I ever met Chris. And my mom has always been like my biggest cheerleader and really, supported me. She never had to push me because it's what I wanted to do. But through all of those things, she calls herself Kris Jenner. I'm Kris Jenner of the family. And I was always the Chloe because I had an attitude. But she reveled in that role in my life. And I think that she kind of was starting to feel like she was losing her place as one of my biggest supporters, because now, I have this wonderful beautiful man who would go to the ends of the earth to make sure that I have what I need to be my best. And she kind of struggles with that. So anything that involves someone else that's not her being a help to me, she's going to side eye.
Okay, so she's side eye. I can't with the excuses of
there's so many.
Not only do she do no wrong, her mama do no wrong. You know what I'm saying? My mom's been my coach. Like, come on, lady, like for real. Like, just when are you just gonna stop?
But they have a toxic relationship. Like they're down each other to protect each other in the same breath. Like
it's very much toxic, and they both need to have therapy, like real therapy, not TV therapy for the show, but real therapy.
It's like what's that show that's on the ID channel?
Mm-hmm.
When they get together, it's like they're fine by themselves, but when they get together, it's like Dangerous Attraction or something.
Fatal Attraction?
Not Fatal Attraction. It's another one. I forgot, and that's my channel's thing on the ID channel.
Me too. I don't watch anything else.
I go to sleep to it. I sleep, wake up to it. I solve crimes in my sleep.
I'm just saying about Fatal Attraction and all my other ones.
Yeah, I watch ID channel all day.
But you know what? She admitted her relationship with her mother, and they did go to counseling. But her mother said, "Oh, I'm fine. Her mom for Candace. It's not for me. It's for Candace."
Well, that's when you start fooling with your mom. Stop fooling with her. Stop calling her. Stop going by the house. Stop asking for money. She'll turn around.
Yeah, but at that time, her mom was paying the mortgage.
Ooh.
She still is.
Little in a
I believe she still is, but
I don't think she's doing it no more.
She paying her like.
I know when Chris is upset, and Chris really wanted to be there, but he had to work, and this job was scheduled long before the video was scheduled, and he couldn't get out of it. So when the cars were missing, when we couldn't find some of the management staff, things were going awry, people were texting him, and I know that he was like losing it, that he couldn't be there to fix it for me. So I was personally shaking in my boots.
Look, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Look, this is when you call yourself an assistant. Oh Lord, let me go back.
Mase.
No,
I can't.
Show the fan.
Oh God, do it again.
He is full of crap. That man did not give a damn.
But this is where you have a production assistant. Even my poor low budget ass has a production assistant from time to time to get your shit together, man.
But she did say that I think Chris didn't want to be her manager.
That had been.
I wouldn't want to be, but he still is. He still is. He said she's got 6 more months of school. Okay.
And everyone seems to have a lot of thoughts about Chris being
people.
But let's see. What she called it low budget, and then Candace, whatever.
Is she going to ICDC?
Operating on the scale that I was operating on as an artist, as a businesswoman, as a creative, at some point something's going to go awry. There are going to be hiccups and snafus that take place. And I'm actually grateful that those are the only issues. I flew in my choreographer, I had my styling team come down from New York, I had background dancers, I had extras, I had multiple locations positioned all over the DC, Maryland, Virginia area. It was a lot of costume changes, hair, makeup changes.
Okay, hold on, because I am low budget, a low budget queen. Well, she said she was doing all of this shit for her $10,000 budget video. Mm-hmm. Maybe you could have cut some corners, Sam, if you wasn't trying to do all this extra shit.
You could have had one car instead of 10. You could have had one car.
If I got all these rich friends, that's the first person I would have been asking is calling all these hoes. Look, I don't have
bring your cars.
She didn't want. She's not gonna humble herself like that. She not about to humble herself.
If I knew that it wasn't low budget.
Maserati, I'm calling my friend with the Maserati.
We know that.
Girl, I need
you
to
are.
be in the video. Can you bring your car too? Can your husband bring his car? Can all y'all come over here? Like, this is cutting corners. That way you wouldn't have had to pay that big ass deposit for all these places. I know one of them, maybe if you had been nice to Monique, could have used her house in her parking lot or use somebody else's.
She could have used one of her 4 homes.
Somebody's
and make
business.
It look like a restaurant. If Ashley still had a restaurant and you was nice to Ashley, maybe you could use her restaurant to sit up there and do the little scene. I'm just saying.
If you was gonna do a low budget, you know, you can make it look good.
All the way low budget, honey.
You can pay less and make it look like more.
Props that did not show up, and I was able to put on my scrappy bitch hat and figure it out. And I have friends that were willing and able to lend their vehicle.
And she wearing your favorite type of shirt, Shady.
It's fine, but
the same thing that she's been wearing all season long.
Not the hanging titty shirt.
Whenever there's an issue
with no titties.
I say, what does Beyonce do?
How are you hanging and you don't got no? Like,
she said, what Beyonce do?
Beyonce had a budget. Beyonce would have had a budget. First
I think you overhear Mia asking Candace's mother some questions that maybe you wouldn't ask.
I think the first thing she said was something along the lines of, she said, how old are you?
How old are you? 54? Mom and dad, come on.
Me being Nigerian, I don't know how old any of my aunties are, and I would never ask. That really just threw me off. And then I think the next piece where I did a complete 180 and turned around and walked away was when she then proceeded to ask Mama Dot about her thoughts regarding Chris being a husband.
So I have a question. Sure. Is Chris getting paid?
You did,
girl.
I love it.
Let me tell you, Miss Dorothy and I can hang out with her any day. I legitimately would love to be able to call her up and say, hey, Miss Dorothy, I'm coming to, look, Karen and I are coming to Atlanta. Let's go out. We gonna hang. But that's just me. That's just me.
So Dorothy and Mia met, and Mia said,
okay, we don't care about what y'all saying.
If Chris is on payroll.
Is he?
Is that none of my business?
I mean, why can't, if we're a group of friends, why can't we ask questions?
Not on camera, ho.
That crosses the line because that's Candace's mom, and you don't get into family business. But also, you just met Mama Dot for the first time. It'll be different if she has a rapport with her. This was your first time meeting her, and you take it upon yourself to now ask her this question, especially when you know that it has been a little bit contentious when us as girlfriends have asked the question to Candace.
Thinking that's on her coattails. I can understand, but I also understand my marriage.
Now you're gonna ask her mama? Not her mama, girl.
Leave her out of it.
Go to the source.
You go ahead and be a part of this music video and stop playing. What you doing?
No, so that moment when you actually came and said something to me, I couldn't react in the moment because it was too much other stuff going on. But
I'm just Mia's over there asking your mama if Chris is here.
I think she did that was Becky.
Much like Wendy's experience, her cultural experience as a Nigerian woman, a lot of the cultural norms in Nigerian culture are run parallel to the cultural norms that take place in Southern Black culture. There is just this level of respect for your elders that you just don't cross. Like I always say, I fear no.
Okay, so hold on. Do y'all feel that she disrespected Mama Dot by asking the question? I thought that was a reach.
Hell no. When Mama Dot opens the door and you walk in, is that disrespect? No, I walked in the door that you opened. And
Like,
at
she's
the end
trying
of
to
the
reach for
day,
a cloud right now.
at the end of the day, if you really want to compare yourself to Beyonce, you're really trying it, because I could really go there. Even if Beyonce did a low budget video, which she has done.
But I do fear God.
She's done low budget videos, but she can sing and dance her ass off. So.
World on this green earth,
She's
in this
definitely
year of our
no
Lord,
Beyonce.
do you walk your wide?
But we can't say that because it may be
Y'all hear
colorism.
that? Y'all hear that?
And ask how old.
See y'all.
What world on this green earth, in this year of our Lord, do you walk your wide hip ass up to my mother and ask how old she is and ask her about my situation with my husband? It's like you were plucked off the curb looking for a man to pay your bills. Worry about that. He gave you a business to go and play Monopoly with. Go worry about that. You're playing with my business. You're playing with my dreams. You're playing with my accomplishments, and I don't appreciate it.
So now this show is already done went down. We done went past it. They apologize. And then Candace comes back and doubles down. Did she have to say wide hip? Did she have to say you a hoe? That's basically what she said.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's unnecessary.
Candace had that written in the back of her brain since the first day she met Mia.
It's very tacky. It's very tacky.
She was looking up and down, trying to figure a way that she can say something negative about this girl if push came to shove, which it did. And she already had that prepared, calling her wide hip, like, girl.
But you keep saying wide hip because eventually one day you ain't gonna be skinny forever.
No, but she's saying that because she's so tiny and so petite that she gotta throw off on somebody. Like she gotta make, like, who did this to you, Candace? I really want to know. Like, now it's interesting. Like, who hurt you, girl?
Your mammy.
If you ever get pregnant, you're gonna blow up like it ain't nothing. Karma has a way of coming back. So
you probably won't get pregnant.
But you know what? She
mercy.
You know what's interesting? She did say when she throw daggers at someone's look, she said it might happen to me. I'll give her that. She said it might happen to me. But she said, but in this moment in time, I'm not that big.
Mm-hmm.
Don't live in the moment. Don't live in the moment. Live in eternity because it always
That's
comes
what I'm saying.
back.
It's the energy she's throwing out there is coming back.
It's coming back. No.
Because Ashley called Sharice titty saggy, and she said she getting it back.
But all of them do that. Like, all of them do it.
She accepted it. And she'll probably go pay for some titties and get it
And
done.
Ashley owned it at least. Ashley said,
But I didn't like even how Giselle and Cameron was sitting there like, like saying like, girl, y'all all do it. Like, what? Who can say what's below the belt to somebody? You can't
I can say
what's
if you
below
throw
the belt to
something at
somebody.
me, if you throw something at me, we finna fight. I'm sorry.
But like, say if I like wigs, say if my wigs is my thing, and you be like, say something about a wig, and I be like, oh my god, that was below the belt. That may be below the belt for me, but how do you know what is below the belt for somebody else? And for
I'm
them
gonna tell you, making it physical.
Oh, we don't fight below the belt. Like, yes, you do.
Throwing stuff and putting their hands up.
The first lady of hypocrites.
Oh, that's so true. So true. So true.
Hey, Auntie Bernice.
Hey, Bernice.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
Hey, Miss Bernice.
Hey, Mase. Hey, baby. How you doing? Hey, hey, Shady. Hey, Bishop,
how
my
you
baby.
doing?
Hey, Princess.
Hey.
I've been listening to y'all commentary on Candace. As long as Candace is allowed to be that petulant child, she was going to be that petulant child. As long as no one is coming for her to check her for her behavior, be it Andy and Bravo, she's going to continue to do what she's going to do. That's her. I may stop watching the show because of her, because I'm tired of seeing her do the same thing over and over again, and then when she get called out on it, it's everybody's fault. I'm not looking at a female version of Martell. I'm sorry, I can't do that. Okay, because for her to sit up there and say, when she brought up the colorism, and she said as a dark-skinned black woman, when she called me having dry hair. Wait a minute. Ashley is a black woman too.
Yes.
So you saying because she's light skinned, she's
She
not
ain't
black? Where have you grown up at, baby? We have the chocolate rainbow, where we go from light bright to midnight dark. So you played yourself right there, baby. And until that hurt that your mama gave you from her insecurity about the relationship she had with your father, until you heal that, you're not gonna be worth anybody. You're not gonna be worthy to Chris. And Lord forgive if you have any children, you're not gonna be worthy to them as a mother.
It's a generational curse. She's gonna pass it along to her child. It's
exactly
a curse.
because for the fact you didn't know that you had an older brother. Your brother is the firstborn. You the secondborn from your father, and for the fact that your mother never told you that you have an older brother. This is a relationship your father had before me. And she was not secure enough as a woman to come to you to tell you, baby, you got a brother out there. You need to go,
It's disrespectful.
It is.
But that's something mental about that. When women do stuff like that, that's
it's
very
control.
something mental, because it's okay. You accept the man, but you won't accept his child. Like, you're going to still marry him knowing that he has his child. But we just act like the child doesn't exist.
Right, but he had that before he met. Before he met Dorothy.
No, it was actually when they was together. It was when they was dating. But the thing is, you married him after he cheated on you.
Exactly.
The discrepancy was
You married him. You married him after the fact that you knew about this baby. That baby ain't did nothing to you. It was after the fact, and you still married the husband. And you're going to act like the baby don't exist because of now you try to act like you was injured and he cheated on you. No, baby. He didn't cheat on you. If y'all wasn't together, he wasn't engaged to you. He was playing the field, okay? Whoa.
You was committed and he wasn't.
But if you felt that way, why would you marry him? That's the thing. You married him.
Right.
You married him, and now you're accepting the man and what he did. You're accepting the man and you're accepting what he did, but you won't accept the child. And then, not that she has to accept the child, because I wouldn't tell no woman to accept the child. But when we're going to acknowledge the child, I would let my child know that, look, this is your brother. If you want a relationship, if they want a relationship, I don't have to have a relationship with the child or whatever. But my child can.
Right.
But if you accept the man, you should accept the child, because
you should. But in certain cases, maybe whatever. Probably it's like a Gabrielle. Like, where is Dwayne Wade of a kid?
Oh my God, Gabrielle talking about that, calling the baby a break baby. You crazy?
Yeah, because she got a baby for this man cheating on her and having a baby on her that he probably would never show that baby in public or never be publicly involved with that baby because of her. She probably sitting there like.
But he didn't.
It was a break baby if they were still married. It was no break. Y'all were still married. There's no break. So
but you
they weren't married at the time. They weren't married.
No, they weren't married. They weren't married. No, they weren't.
They weren't married, but I'm saying they probably were dating, and he probably cheated and got someone pregnant.
They weren't. He didn't cheat on her.
They was probably taking a break. That was probably like
they were literally broken up.
But in her mind, they were always together. You gotta understand too. There's always three sides to the story.
Whenever someone pack your brags out their house and you gone for months at a time, y'all ain't together.
Or if they wake you up,
I'm not gonna be going. I'm climbing up that window with my black cat suit. I'm here. I'm not going nowhere.
Well, that's the same as the baby and Danny Lynn.
That's what I was saying.
Because you've telling her that she gotta go, and you're gonna throw her out the house with the 3-month-old baby
at 3 o'clock in the morning.
At 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, well.
What the hell is wrong with you? And for any woman,
we know he ain't shit. Why is this a problem?
Thank you.
Exactly.
The yellow bone is what he wants, though. Yellow bone is what he wants.
Girl.
Because unfortunately, Danny Lynn thought she was gonna be the one to change him. You can't change a fuck boy, baby.
Yeah, but you gotta tell her. You gotta tell her that
He's just ready for the next
show. Let them know, like, girl, a man is gonna be a man, regardless of the man. If Beyonce that got cheated on.
No, and then for his the other baby mama to go there and co-sign on him like he a prize. What's wrong? What? No, he ain't.
No, he not.
As far as the money, they're looking at it money wise, and
that's not even a prize. That's a headache.
No.
With each other.
That money just give him a better way to cheat on you, girl.
Because when he was sitting there holding the baby, see, I take care of my babies. That baby looking at her like, who the hell
I don't even know you.
I don't know you. I know my mama. The baby looking around like.
The best episode of Iyanla was when she had that man that had all the kids, and she put all them babies on that man's lap. It was like, how can you be a good father? And people always say, he's a good father because he buys the baby
good
stuff.
man, Savannah.
Because you can't possibly divide your time up.
Leave Savannah mama alone. She was trying.
He was married. He was married though, wasn't he?
Yeah,
he's a good man, Savannah.
And he's like, he's in the bad situation.
Right. Like, no, baby. You gotta love yourself.
Is what he wants for right now. But
you gotta love yourself more.
Like, he got like 2 to 5 kids. Like, how can he be a good father to every kid? Like, somebody's going to overlap. It's going to be graduation. It's going to be.
Ask Nick Cannon.
No, but it's true because, like, and my husband has my son and his son. They're the same age. They turn the same age in 6 months. And like just recently, the last time they graduated, their graduations was on the same day. So now he's in a dilemma because like Negro, you ain't going. My child's going to be you're at this graduation. After this, then you can go. No, but it's true too. Like I'm sorry, like, and I'm sorry that the child, but you should have thought about this when you was sneaking and creeping. You know what I'm saying?
You got to stick with where you at first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like either way, you're gonna be here first. But and tip for where they mad, and if they mad, they just mad. Oh well. Any closing words? To where sometimes you're going to have to choose. Like you have to make the decision.
That Walmart trip was in the morning.
Right.
No, I'm saying it's like how can you when you have several kids and around the same ages and stuff like that, they're going to need your attention. You can't possibly do that.
True, that's very true.
In different households, yeah.
But
exactly,
they're looking at the money. It's money. It's all about money and status. A lot of women come up these days off of who their baby daddy is.
Yeah, but obviously they don't even have the money that they say they have. The girl said the baby got 4 outfits, and if you had all this money that you say you have, I would have packed my stuff and left and bought my child some outfits.
But why does Danny Lee not have a home?
Well, we can't talk about Danny Lee in depth tonight.
Oh, we done forgot about the Walmart. Like, please.
Right.
We're not talking about the real ratchets of Charlotte.
Yeah, we're not
doing the What's Poppin' Princess episode.
Right. But when I looked at this episode 2, Wendy was pissing me off, and Candace and her. Well, she kept doing that Martell tit for tat. Well, I'm not the only one. Y'all coming at me. I'm not the only one. But you come so vile with your comebacks that it's ridiculous. Like if somebody tripped and over your shoes, you come back and you talking about them forever. Come on now. You don't have to go that deep. And you like y'all said, you fully aware of exactly what you're doing. So you know what you're doing and you don't care. So I don't have anything else to say about Candace. You know what you're doing and you don't care, so the chips go fall where they may.
Well, then there's that.
Bernice.
Yep.
Miss Bernice.
Okay, kiddo.
Love you, Miss Bernice.
Love y'all too. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.
All right. What about Stevie J and Faith? Look, I gotta do research. I know Tasha came.
I don't know because they came back and forth because they was at the beach the other day. So y'all the divorce or not?
She probably just beat him up and he went to go file for divorce. Now he back with her again. That's it. Because
they said she been putting them paws on him.
Faith got the hands. They better not play with Faith.
Yeah, Faith is not that nice. So
Faith don't have enough faith.
Phoebe better keep the
maybe
faith.
she do because they look at the beach.
Phoebe better keep the faith and
You
pray.
and these
That he don't get beat
glasses.
down.
You know she from Jersey. Don't play.
Brick City.
Uni boo. Ain't seen you in a while. Is you there, hon? Is you there?
Oh yeah, I'm here. My mic was on mute.
Okay.
Hey.
Hi
Hey,
everybody.
How you doing?
I'm good. Hi Bishop.
Hey, how you doing?
Believe it or not, I follow you. I was like, I see him. I see him. But hi everybody.
Hey.
Well, I'm just gonna get the least important part out. Not that she's not important, but she just got a scholar there for 2 seconds to show her outfit and then just let her go. Which I was like, what was the point? Like you could have at least let her, finish the whole session to the third part. But hey, her outfit was cute. So, but well, I know you guys ran down on Candace. I don't think there's any more stuff that I can say about Candace. I already said everything about Candace. But I want to talk about, the how you call it, hypocrisy about Robin when she said, when Candace brought up you brought your friend to Ashley Place to get in her face and stuff like that, and she said, well, I saw red. So you can see red, but Monique can't see black. But it's a different color. I mean, I thought it was very funny because what's good? What's the saying? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Like if you can go
aggressive,
right? Like if you can, be like, oh well, I saw red, or I snapped out, or something happened. Then why can another cast member, have that same experience? So you should understand when someone push your limit and you snap. So you should understand that because you went through it first. But I digress. But I feel like the makeup between Karen and Gazelle Neck was kind of fake to me because you guys ran down, drugged everybody. I will still not forgive Giselle because you came after my husband, my tax. It's so funny her ex went to her husband, but that's another topic. You came after like everything. You dragged me to the mud and everything. And the thing is that she always want an apology, but she never give apology. Like you can ask me for an apology, and you're the one that did the most to me. I'm not apologizing. For what? Oh well, they love bringing kids, but my kids. I'm like, this have not. Your kids read you for filth. So I'm not apologizing. So it's like, is this? It's giving me this, sorority. I'm better than you type of person. Like you can apologize to me, but I don't have to apologize to you. Like no, if I was Wendy, I still would not apologize to her because it's like, for what? You came after me, and I love Wendy. This part, and when she hit Giselle with you had a tummy tuck, and you didn't keep Jamal. I was like,
oh yes,
yeah, that was crazy.
I was like,
Did you see Giselle
Wendy
face?
has the heat for Giselle this time.
I think Giselle really doesn't care because she knows deep down in her heart.
Her neck started to look like a Slinky. Like
they
every
will
time.
never.
Right.
Damn.
She had no words.
She was
I was like, why would you come to this reunion? Not even like rehearse one read, so you can actually.
She just sit there and take it and go home. She just sit there and take it.
I think Wendy was MVP this season.
She was,
right,
and that's why she said next to Andy because
I was touched them down. She didn't stress them, like she paid them dust, and that's what you were supposed to do. Like, so what? They don't want me to sit at that table. I'll build my own table, and I don't want you to sit with me. And I like the way Wendy held that down.
And she blessed my soul when she said that because that cameraman is an MVP too. He did it up close to Giselle. Like, you gonna say something?
The producers also are the MVP because they did flashbacks on whatever they were saying. They did a flashback to let you know exactly.
That they're not lying.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
The producers are also doing their job because sometimes they won't. And if you don't watch the show, you won't know what they're talking about.
True. And
I probably this part. If I rolled my eyes at your child, because I'm not above doing it, but if I did.
Let's be clear.
Like Wendy,
I don't
Wendy
think
was
she
looking
did.
her. Wendy was looking her up and down. She was.
She
She
said
was.
she wasn't, but
To me,
I
I don't
saw
think
her.
she
She
did
was.
even if she did, it's like you apologize to my kid. Just because it's your kid don't mean everybody else got to give a damn. As long as you don't say nothing to my kid, as long as you don't go hands at my kid, if the kid didn't notice that you was rolling the eye, you know how deep you had to go to look to figure out that she was rolling.
That's what I said. Did she see it on TV? Did
They
she
said
happen to
her
see it on
friends saw
TV, or
it. They
did
said her
Grace tell
friends
her?
saw it.
She probably rewatched the show. So she was like, let me find something so I can come out Wendy so I can,
I mean, it
not
was subtle, but she
apologize or
did
do
look her up
something.
and down. I mean, if you
But
want
she
to go
was
there,
out there,
No,
though.
is
Was she
are
looking
the
Grace
children
up
in the
and down
background?
or Robin up and down?
That's
But the
what
point
that's
is,
my
they
she was
already
question
looking
was.
up
pissed her
Grace
I
up
off.
think
and
it could have been
down.
Robin.
When
It could have
Grace
been
was
Robin.
walking by, she was looking at
It could have
Grace.
been Robin.
I mean,
That
the
could
way
have
they
been Robin.
edit the show,
Wendy said something else was going on, and just so
Mm-hmm.
she really wasn't even paying no attention to the damn child. Was
that's
standing.
what I said. I don't think she did on purposely because find out that them two Twitter came at her for her surgery before that. So the way it's edited, so we don't know what happened or if she was looking at Grace or not. But so what? But the thing is, they pissed her off, and she already had, she was already in her mood, throughout the whole backyard constructing site party. But
Not
I mean,
construction site party.
it really was. It shouldn't be pink. You could have like a pink
Rob
little hat,
wasted it.
harder hat to protect your head. That would be cute, but it
You
was not,
did that part.
like the wind was not on her side either. We were literally trying not to trip on gravel. If she could have just go and hire hire somebody or at least pay down on a place to put to make the party look slightly interesting. But hey, all her money went to
Yeah,
her.
Ted, what else do you want? What more do you want from?
They could have did that in the park for all of that.
She could have done it somewhere that's like
But
not
my thing is, why
dangerous.
Giselle keep using her kids? Like your kids are not coming to you like, oh my God, mommy, I hate the way Miss Karen said this. Or did you see Wendy look at me up and down? Your kids are not, why are you blaming these kids? These kids, they read you. They're not sitting and then you're gonna use it on the guise of these kids, like it's my daughters. You hurt they.
Karen did that too.
I want to apologize.
Karen tried to blame her
Karen did
child
that
for
too, but the thing is that you're not even a good example for your daughters. I'm pretty sure they don't really,
They already said it, like they called you a vampire.
Right. So you're so worried about it's so funny because you're like, telling Monique, you're not a good example for your daughter, but you're not a good example for your daughter because
She's
your
not
daughter
perfect.
really
She's
fulfilled.
not. But I think she's
Like,
a good mother, but I think that she's not a great example.
you
that's
could be
two
a good,
different
you couldn't raise kids, but that doesn't mean they're gonna look up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think
Like,
she's probably not
everybody
someone
has
where her kids look up to her kids want to be
But
like.
but she did raise respectable girls.
Young ladies.
That's
Yeah.
They
true.
are respectable. They are not out here acting ratchet and crazy. They are
don't look
respectable
fast or
girls.
none of
So,
that. Yeah.
I
Wait,
would say that Giselle-
hold on. You said they don't look fast?
They wear short skirts.
The twins don't,
I
but they're
said
great.
respectable.
Grace is the older one, the little short one.
She wears the
Grace
little
is
short skirts.
16.
Oh hell
Grace
no!
is 16.
I was never fast.
That little one look a little.
We're not gonna do that.
She look a little
today.
speedy.
No,
here.
I don't think that. I don't think she looks.
don't think so.
I don't get that from her.
I said
The
they're
other twins
respectable.
know. The twins
I said
know.
That's
respectable.
trendy.
I said respectable.
That
No, I
was
don't think she's
trendy.
like that.
That's trendy. We're gonna let Grace have all the grace
Yeah.
that she can. Show
Yeah.
them.
Grace
thick old
is
leg
good
girl.
for me. But it's just that's what I was gonna say for Miss Wendy. But I like the way she actually let her explain it for the 1,000th time why it was a problem to bring that rumor to everybody else except for the person that the rumor was about. Because if you were a real friend, I know they're not real friend, but let's just say for sake of discussion, real friend. Like you would have come to the person, even if you did not believe it, the first person you should have talked to is the person that the rumor is, involved around. But you went into everybody in the group, have a whole conversation, and then you gonna use the fact that she has surgery for the reason to keep a man. Whatever surgery don't keep men. If the men want to be kept, they're gonna be kept. Surgery don't keep men, kids don't keep men. So it was very, annoying the fact that she had to explain herself for the 1,000th time about this is why I said it was wrong. This is why I got mad at you. And it's like they're not getting it because they just don't want to get it. And I love the fact that Wendy keep her foot in their neck throughout the whole season in the reunion. And that was my favorite part.
Did you see how Andy reiterated when Giselle tried to poke the question when she told her, like, look, the blogs, only about 100 or so people see this blog, but millions of people see this show. And she tried to, Giselle was twisting the words around, didn't answer the question, and then Andy leaned in, no, she said, you know what I'm saying? And then
finally,
Giselle like you couldn't even answer the question because you knew what you were doing.
Yeah,
because she was on bullish.
She knew what she was doing, but at the end of the day, she did what she was doing for the show. She was doing it for the producers. The producers probably told her to say it. Let's just be clear. Let's just be honest.
I mean, she is the producer's best.
It's not going to be peachy keen all throughout the season. You know, we need drama.
She extra. That's why she did it first seat.
And I feel like in real life she wouldn't have done it, but on the show she got to bring something to the show.
She got to keep her. She got to get.
And she's not gonna bring her stuff. She's gonna bring y'all stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, she don't have nothing to bring really. She don't have a storyline really.
She gonna bring
y'all bring her STD results. I don't want her to bring anything.
I believe what Karen said was true. I believe
bring
what
the results to the table.
They said
Lord. But I'm saying, like, every time, like the most storyline she probably had was like when the show first started, like first 2-3 seasons. After that, she don't really have a storyline. She just like to bring other people's business in forefront, not focus on my part.
That
like she probably have something going on, but she don't want people all up in her business. But she's like all up in people's business, and it's like.
And she don't address it. When they ask her about certain things, she says, "No, I'm not talking about that. I'm not."
I mean, she married.
I'm not going to talk about that.
So I'm pretty sure he coached her on how to deviate questions and stuff like that. I'm just saying.
Because you can't say too much about him that's not true and have it be on the show.
True, but then she's the one that out the dude in the first place. So I don't understand why she mad at Karen for whatever rumors that going on. That's factual. If you didn't put it out there that this dude was this type of man, that it wouldn't be a problem when people, tell his business a little bit more, because you opened the door.
She opened the door and it fell on her. That's what happens when you tell a lie. When you tell a lie, sometimes that lie come back and bite you in the butt. When you do clownery, the clown comes back to bite in the neck of my meat.
It's a boomerang effect.
We gotta go. I got one more person. And I got to catch Walmart before. Now I got to go to the other Walmart before they go. So,
they don't have a 24-hour Walmart where you at?
Not since the pandemic. No, sir.
Oh.
They shut that shit down. And I live in the hood anyway. The 24-hour Walmart is a little ways down. And they're only open to like midnight or something like that. So, yes.
Oh, okay.
I have a Walmart.
Well, it's going to take some over here.
And they finna close in 5 minutes. So I got to go to the other one.
Oh, you gotta press the one at 12. You gotta get on out of here.
Well, it's an hour back from you. We're an hour back from you.
Oh, you're an hour up. Okay.
It's just something. Thank you, Uniboo.
Thank you.
See you.
Bye.
Bye. And last but not least, the lovely thick girl.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Hey.
Okay, let's start with Mia and Candace. Can Candace stands please stop acting like Candace only said your mama? She called the girl a street walker, a street crawler, and she she said the lady husband was her pimp. So please stop acting like your mama was so bad. No, it's not your mama that was bad. It was everything else that you said. And then once finding out about her mama, you kept saying your mama. That's the problem. So stop acting like we're picking on her for your mama. Your mama, that's not bad. If she was more than an elementary school reader, reading this fundamental riff child, maybe nobody would have problems with her. You're vile, you're foul, you're vulgar. You go too far. And the way you say it, it's not just what she says, it's how she says it. She says it
so it can cut you hard. There's a difference between saying you was in Sing Sing and laughing it off than going, you a mother street crawler, street walker, you with the man because he your come on now. You're lucky you didn't get popped again.
It may happen.
So and then after you have wished death on somebody that you knew was sick, people ain't never gonna look at you the same anyway. They know who you are. And we are addressing you accordingly. You showed us, and now we're just giving you back what you showed us.
Yeah, because that was evil. Like that was very
like
evil.
for you to tell somebody to go to hell and you wishing death on people, you taking it.
And
that's
especially
what
someone who you know is sick. Why would you say that?
Don't accept accountability for that.
Thank you, and you never apologize
for that.
And the man died. And the man died.
Thank you, and you haven't apologized to his mother, his friends, his the people that his followers. You ain't said I'm sorry about none of that. You stuck with it, and you're still sticking with it.
Mm-hmm. And he was a blogger.
He was a blogger. She hates the blogs, but she's always in there.
But you're always giving them something to talk about.
Yeah. You always give them something to talk about, and you're always in the blog. So
exactly, and then your husband always in the blogger's DMs trying to make up for you. Stop it.
Oh yeah, because when I called his live on IG, he pussy popped and backtracked. I'm gonna see if he talked to us. Pussy popped and backpedal. Oh, they always start with Candace, don't they? Oh, you know, you can't tell her how far to go if they come to her like that. You know,
well, he got to say that.
Keep that same energy, though. Keep that same energy when it's the other way around, though.
And that lets you know he ain't got no job. He on IG Live. No job.
Exactly. You talking about he was at work when the video girl, no, he was at a gig, a side gig.
Yes.
He just wasn't selling plates out your kitchen. He went to somebody else's kitchen and fixed the fish.
Right.
That's
he was there for the day chopping fruit.
Does he cook for real, or do he just be chopping fruit up?
He was just chopping.
Every time I see him chopping,
mixing and chopping.
Is he a chopper, a baker, or what? What can he do? Because
he can stir right. You saw him stirring that damn risotto for hours when they had that when she threw the knife at Ashley.
That butter knife.
Yeah, I knew that risotto had to be overcooked. I was like, that's
knife is a knife.
Chef Ramsay would have threw him out the kitchen a long time ago. If that risotto not right,
yes, he cannot beat Bobby Flay. He cannot beat Bobby Flay.
But he boils my bunny. He boils me every time something goes on with her, and then you want to cry, girl. You cry. You keep saying you're not gonna cry. We know you're not gonna cry. You never have cried. Not one tear ever fell out your eye. You dapped the corner of your eye, and it be dry. Like, what are we doing?
And did y'all see the first reunion last week when she literally waited till she had the napkin folded
in her hand,
folded a proper visit to start crying because she was like, so they were like, get her the napkin, get her the napkin. She
it's manipulation.
She was like holding it until they got the napkin. When they got the napkin,
it's a tactic.
I'm surprised it wasn't one stuck up under that nutty professor wig she had on. What
Thank
was that?
you. Is it not the Carla Pearly wig? I thought it was too.
She was paying homage to Jada Pinkett on the reunion because she went to the nutty professor and said, "That's what I want," and she got it exactly.
Jada had that wig down there to the museum and the archives. She done snatched it off.
Yes, that's the Carla Purdy
exactly.
wig.
That's on my Twitter page.
But that was dry because her wig looked dry then. Like,
thank you.
It was very dry. It was very.
That's the next thing.
And she has a nerve to have a hairline, y'all. And she wore that.
But the next thing is, how you gonna say Ashley is freaking shaming you about your hair
than Ashley's?
Mm-hmm.
But how you gonna say somebody's shaming you about your hair when that wig that you're wearing right now is dry? Every other wig you wear is dry. You know, you get it right. You have gotten it right like once or twice.
Not this season.
And you never wear your real hair. We have never seen your hair. You either got a turban or a bad wig on. So how can she hair shame your hair?
Like, what was she calling dry? You act like she snatched your wig off and was like, "Oh, you dry."
You can't snatch the wig off. We found that out last season. Her wigs don't come off.
But she's acting like somebody talked about her natural hair. Nobody's talking about your natural hair. They was talking about the wig.
How can you shame somebody about a wig? Girl, get over it.
And she put the 4C and all this stuff. Like, What is 4C synthetic? I don't know. Like, what is she talking about?
Because she's talking about the coarseness of her.
I'm talking about the coarseness of your wig or your natural. Like, was it the coarseness of your wig? Because that's all I see is your wig. So you saying like this is 4C?
Well, they
like that. She said it was nappy and dry.
They went back to the clip when she had the head wrap on her hair.
It was dry.
Yeah. She never said nappy.
Yeah, I don't like that it was dry. Like, girl, your wig was dry. It's a wig. Oil sheen it. Like, get up, put a little bit of pink oil. Like, I still like the pink oil.
I'm going to sleep.
Put like, quarter size of pink oil in the middle of your hand. You just rub that together. And then
you some of this.
And you get the.
Because his beard is always glistening.
Yes, he got the best beard on YouTube. That's the best beard on YouTube.
That's a Pisces beard right there.
What you want me to show the products again? You want me to show the products? You put
on your beard, Shady.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the palm I use. Yeah.
I use this.
Olive oil.
I've noticed it's gotten thicker.
Because I have 4C hair on my beard, so I use this.
But you got to show your hair in order to moisturize it. We saw last season those wigs don't come off.
Should we buy Candace a moisturizing basket?
I think she's insecure. I think she's just really insecure about her skin tone and her hair texture.
But I will hold up on the skin tone because I wish somebody tell her foundation that she's dark skinned because her foundation is never a dark complected color. Ever, and she never even fills in her nose. She never contours her nose all the way. She puts it on there and just leave it. She forget to contour her nose.
Like, boing. And like,
I don't think Candace is dark anyway.
She's not. To me, she's a brown skin girl.
It's just brown.
To me, she's a brown skin.
Yeah.
Thank you, but she keeps talking about this colorism. But then you go with the two most colorist people on the cast. You up there, but which one is it?
Well, Wendy brought it to the show last season, which I thought was, oh my God.
But the way Wendy didn't explain it, Wendy did not explain it properly. She was just making it seem like you just can't say certain words when referring to Black women. You cannot say aggressive. But if you're being aggressive, it should be okay for me to say aggressive.
Thank you.
Be real about it.
She
Wendy like to do mental gymnastics.
The table at Candace. Ashley, when Ashley called her Wendy, she was like, no, that's Dr. Wendy to you. She got up from her chair, leaned over in the girl's face, pointed her finger. So if that's not aggressive, what else can it be?
Right. And she thinks she's the smartest one in the room.
And those degrees mean nothing.
Girl, no.
She is nothing behind the. I'm sorry, it's just nothing behind there. It's like you got all these degrees, and it's like, okay, for what?
And now you're making 5-wick candles.
You're making candles. You're making
5-wick candles. You can then went down to the college and down to the grad school to make 5-wick candles. Like,
and you couldn't even write your own proposal. Your husband had to do it. And you got all of those degrees. Get out of here.
What were they for? What were they?
And I hope you put a disclaimer on these candles, letting people know if you're in an apartment, don't you get a 5-wick candle. That's gonna set the house on fire.
And do not spray.
No, it won't.
That's not true, y'all. Y'all spread.
You better not go near that 5-wick candle with that dry wig.
I wouldn't.
You better not go near that 5-wick candle.
You better not burn.
I was lying. I was just exaggerating. I just thought she on my nerves right now.
No, you better not burn down the apartments. That's all I know. You better.
I don't like. No, I liked my one wig because I wear too many wigs. I'm not.
That's too much fire in the house.
Yeah, I'm not going over one wig.
Like fire in the house. You might go to sleep and leave the 5-wick candle lit.
You're a Pisces. That's why you don't like fire.
Maybe so.
Yeah, we are Pisces. Don't do that. Don't be talk about us, Bishop.
I'm saying you don't like fire.
I don't like too much fire in the house. I have a 1-wick.
Yeah, we do water.
That's it.
We would throw water in the middle.
I do.
This is a show without substance
at all.
We want y'all to know that we
are
don't
ratchet.
have substance here. And anybody can get it.
The only
when we do this review, this is the 50% ratchet show right here. This is the 50%. Last night was the 50% righteous. Tonight is the 50% ratchet, and that's every
substance
Tuesday.
is in our cups.
And you've been nursing that drink all night, Mase. I don't like that.
Can we see the Bojangles cup one time before we go?
Since y'all told me the meaning of it,
Come
here's
in
the
with
cup.
those jingles.
Here's the cup.
Your
One more
closing
thing, y'all.
comments, thick girl, before we get up
One
out of
more
here. We
thing.
have 3 hours.
That iced tea was good though. That tea was good.
It was so hilarious that Ashley said Michael calls her Darby's Barbie.
I like
But
it.
he don't want to play with the Darby's Barbie. He wants to play with Darby's Ken, which is Juan.
He want that man.
And
He wants
next
that
week,
wand.
Wait, did Juan and Michael show up to the reunion?
No, but Ashley
was
mentions
playing
next
with
week
Ken.
that she said Juan didn't mind him saying that.
I think he didn't mind him saying I took your thing either because they show he still showed chummy with him.
Look,
Yeah, evidently he didn't mind. Evidently he didn't.
But you got to
He did,
remember,
yeah.
he doesn't mind that she likes dipping in the lady pond. She probably don't mind that he dips in the pool.
They have an agreement.
The pole.
I already said this a long time ago. They have an agreement.
Mm-hmm.
And
They
she
might
talked
want to
about
Juan comes through and Juan shuts stuff down. Juan came through and cut it.
Juan said, "Make up now."
Michael was trying to give him a little back, so he said,
Yeah, he said.
I said,
He said he's not gonna go against Juan. He's not gonna go against.
He's not gonna go against Juan.
Remember when Ashley talked about Mia's clitoris, but didn't she have a hole in her ass?
Yeah,
it was
ripped.
ripped. It was ripped last season. She said,
Yeah,
it was
so
ripped
how you
from-
talking about somebody else's when yours was out of commission as well?
Well, there's a difference. She was giving birth.
The man that he doesn't have.
Wait. But it's a difference. She was giving
Ain't the
birth. It
same.
wasn't knocked out of the park.
We don't know that because he could have been trying to make her Ken. We don't know what happened.
Ooh, you right about that. You right.
She could have been being that man that he likes because he don't like her stuff.
Well, the uterus fell out this time, so we never know.
Now that was the baby.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone.
But I'm
That's
gonna
why I have
say
my
this:
hands up.
when Mia first got on the
Yeah,
show,
Bishop,
it
because
was
you know they
kind
like
of.
coming for you already saying you don't like women. So
Why do
let's
they
not-
like doing
let's
that?
not go there.
Why do every time they say that about women? Like,
They
About
love
who?
to say Bishop
that's
women
when you
hate.
put like a black man doing content and whatever, something that's speaking about topics. Oh, they don't like black women.
You can't say
Like-
nothing about nobody because then you're against them, you know. But I will say that Mia, when she first came on the show, she was kind of shocking in the way that she just put everything out there and said, "I had my clit and uterus and labia and everything done."
She was looking for a moment.
She kind of put it all out there. So I think Ashley was reacting to that moment. She was polarizing when she first got on the show. She was doing a lot. Let's just be honest.
But that's the same.
Yeah, she did put a
Ashley thinks she
on the
can get
table.
away with everything that she does and says, and I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
When your husband out here touching butts, but you want to keep talking about everybody else's situation.
That's white
So go-
privilege. Let's talk about white privilege because that's what that is. He's able to pat butts and sexually assault people on the show and the staff and be welcome back next season.
No, that's his
Exactly.
money. That's his money.
That's elitism and it's white privilege. It's both, I think.
Well,
Because if
technically,
if a black man would have pushed them people around, them security and staff around like he did last season, and some of them, ooh, don't touch me, like black people got the cooties.
He sexually
Yeah,
assaulted
it would have
two
been a
people,
problem.
allegedly,
Allegedly.
on the staff. On the staff.
Yeah, because I think if it was a black husband that was slapping booty,
Slapping male booty.
Thank you.
slapping booty, and fondling and doing what he doing and gyrating, doing like even they get down on what's his name on G, like, but you know G didn't slap no male's booty.
He didn't slap nobody, but he was being creepy. He was
being very
creepy.
creepy. They, but Michael could just come back and slap some fine boy cameramen to fondle.
I think his
And I'm
I
glad
think he probably
Cam-
had to pay some fines or something, but
yeah,
I'm
and
glad
I
Candace
think that's why.
finally-
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, Bishop.
No, I was saying, and also they're not getting paid either. The husbands,
Right.
so it's like you're not really a liability because you're not getting paid. The worst we can do is you can't be in the scenes anymore.
But that hasn't stopped either.
he's been in the scenes. He's been part of the mix,
Sometimes
he wasn't there
because
all the time.
he doesn't feel comfortable because they
Warren's
kinda,
not there, but if Warren was in every scene, Mike will be in every scene.
he would.
Because they were not on a double date at that luncheon. Juan and Michael was on a date, and Robin and Ashley were chaperones.
Robin knows it too. She got to feel some type of way. You got to.
Because her face
have
is
to.
Yeah.
You have to feel some type
But
of way.
when you munching on carpet, you can't get too mad.
But my thing is this, Thick Girl 40. I'm glad you said that. Are there a beard and a scarf for one another? Because for in my opinion,
it ain't love.
If you a dude, like when you be out trying to have a fulfilling relationship, so is they covering for one another? Because he seemed more excited when he sees Michael than he sees with Robin.
I think
like,
that
he didn't even hug Robin. Remember when they met up? He kept his mask on the whole time.
Same thing with Robin. She
I
gets
think
excited
that
with Giselle.
He doesn't like Robin. Let's be clear. He does not like Robin. He's with Robin for the show.
And that baby ain't never coming.
He probably has a whole other relationship. He probably has
and they're never having a baby.
Like, how old is Robin?
40.
She's in her 40s talking about having a baby.
She's turned 40.
No, not saying that it can't happen. It can happen, but girl,
but those two Genesis she already got. She don't need no more.
Damn, you're not even getting these kids ready for school to go to the computer, going to the laptop. You mean to tell me you're going to get up and change and try? And the older you get, you don't want to do it.
To help her with it.
She don't want.
Juan got to come home for him to help her first.
We finna get out of here.
He picks up the kid.
Yeah, he picks.
Thank you.
Picks them up and drops them off.
All right, babe. Y'all go get y'all cups from Thick Girl at Cups by Thick Girl on IG. Thank you. Love you guys.
Good
to see you, Bishop.
Good to see you too.
Thick Girl. You're not gonna tell me all these ladies
a hard 40
is younger than me. I don't believe that all these women are younger than me. That Mia's younger than me and Robin's younger than me. Show me your birth certificate, ma'am.
Mia really, she was born in 75. Especially the way they're describing the stories. I was like, oh, you sound like you was in elementary in the 80s. You weren't born in the 80s.
Right.
She's the Carly Red of the show. We don't really know how old she is, and
we'll never find out later.
And we'll never know. Like,
She's the Carly Red.
Really tried that with this storyline with this baby. Girl, if you don't go sit them powdered eggs down, I'm not playing with you guys. Stop.
You have to have relations. You're not even bathing enough to.
No, because you're not trying to have come on now, real.
See, you have to wait till I take off my shades. I got to put them back on.
Right. Y'all put the shades in the chat for Bishop, okay? Put them shades in there, them shade fans and them shade glasses in there for Bishop, please. Look.
Throw up your palm trees.
Throw up the palm trees. You should. What was the name that you had earlier, Princess? Shady Trees.
Shade trees. But somebody called us the Shady Bunch.
The Shady Bunch.
You can yell people the Shady Bunch. The Shady Bunch.
We in these boxes. You want to do the thing where we look to the
Yes, I love the Brady Bunch. I always wanted to do that.
Oh my God.
Anyway, so look, y'all been in here for 3 hours. Y'all better show some manners. And I hope that you press that like button while y'all was in here. Also, let me put in the chat. Look, it's 100 of y'all in here. It's enough of y'all people in here to help me get the amount of people I need to just get to the first level, which is 100 subscribers on my other channel. So I'm going to ask y'all also, I need y'all to go to my new channel, which is called Princess AV Tried It. I know I asked a lot of y'all, but y'all okay, because I give you a lot. I works with me, yeah, okay? I just pinned it in the chat. My other channel is Princess AV Tried It. I'll be putting up some stuff, Lord's will, this week. More pre-recorded stuff, reviews, unboxing of other products. When I go places and things, you'll see them. I'm going to screen to a screener of House of Gucci this week. So I get to give y'all a sneak preview and a review of
I want to see that so bad.
Out. So I'll let you know if you give you 5 crowns or no crowns or 1 crown.
Okay.
That looks like it's going to be a good movie.
It actually looks like it's going to be a good movie.
Yeah, I've been waiting on this damn movie to come out, okay?
Are you going to the theater? It's like at the theater.
Yes, I'm going to the theater on Thursday night. I think it starts at like 7 o'clock. Thank you, Christine. So that's be one of my first movie reviews, like actual movies.
We don't look good. You being sexist because you didn't say we look good either.
You don't look good as me. I'm just playing.
I love that crown too, the blue in your shirt.
Yeah, it's matching.
Yeah. Look, y'all better give my Shady some love.
Y'all being sexist and colorful.
Is that Ramona Blue you haven't? Are you wearing Ramona Blue?
I don't know her. And look,
You don't know Ramona?
Peacock, excuse me, leaked the girls trip episodes, 3 of them.
They look that looks like a good show too. I saw where Kenya had to get Ramona together. I liked it.
And I'm gonna watch them and review them. I might not review all 3 of them at once, but thank you, Emma. I am going to review the girls trip. I might just let y'all hop in out, every once in a while. I don't know if I'm gonna do it live or not. Thank you. But I'm gonna do the girls trip because I'm here for Kenya.
Did you watch it? I gotta watch it. I gotta get some time.
I saw the previews, but if you want to talk about colorism, that show may have a lot of that on there. But
yeah, I might have to let y'all talk about it because I don't know them other hoes like that. I know.
I see they got the people. They got everybody there.
Yeah.
And it was just Teresa was just sitting there looking. She didn't even say nothing. She was just looking at the whole thing.
I like Jersey and I like New York.
Early. Richie Scott did a review. I watched the first 5 minutes and I had to leave earlier. Just the previews and them doing the introductions of Kyle and all of them. It was like the shade was already there before they even got started. Like,
they can't take Kenya. They can't.
I heard of this bitch, but I don't know. Like they were shaded before they even met the people. So it's 7 women in 7 days out there.
And I'm Team Kenya. I love Kenya.
I thought it
was Kenya.
I love me some Kenya. Kenya is my black Barbie.
She's growing on me because when she first got on the show, I could not stand her.
Thank you.
I always liked her.
But she has me. I do like her.
This should have been 8 of them. 2 from
so
each season.
If you have Peacock,
from each show.
If you have Peacock, Ultimate Girls Trip, Housewives Girls Trip is on Peacock and it's free. But let me tell you a little secret down there to the Housewives. If you have Xfinity, and I only pay for Wi-Fi. You have Xfinity, the Xfinity Flex Box, Xfinity Comcast customers, you're able to upgrade to premium status for free for the $4.99 special. It upgrades you for free.
What do you get with that?
Well, you get I know I had Xfinity, but you get the Peacock for free. You get it for free.
No, because everybody's telling me about it. And I'm like, I'm down here still paying cable, Optimum cable. Like
I will never pay for cable again. I'm moving to YouTube TV. I'm moving to Pluto. Whatever I got to do, but I am not paying Comcast for no doggone cable again.
And I'm still paying for cable. Like I'm like, oh my god, I need my internet. I need my cable. I'm like an old lady, like because I still have a landline. Like I need my house phone. Like
I was like that too, but I'm
pay for Hulu. But I've been bootlegging Hulu and all that stuff and DirecTV for like 2 years, so I'll give them a little money for real for now. But I've been bootlegging it, so yeah.
I'm paying like Amazon, Netflix, Hulu, and I've been paying every month for these people. And I pay for Amazon. Some free stuff.
I pay for Amazon, but I haven't had
YouTube TV and some Pluto or whatever
Pluto
they got. Zeus,
standby.
Zeus, whatever you got to do. Netflix.
Yeah, I pay for Zeus.
Every time I get ready to stop paying for Zeus, something on there catches my eye. Like I got.
It's real raggedy, but I love
raggedy. I love the raggedy.
How do you get the Zeus to your TV? Because I can't watch stuff from like my phone.
I have to get one of these cables. You got to get one of them cables, the HDMI cable, to hook your computer up to the
honey, we don't do all of that.
Yeah, we don't do all that. We just press the little button on there and it.
But I'll pay my Zeus bill. So you just because I could cast my YouTube, like when I watch YouTube, I cast it to the
smart
TV. Yes.
Yeah, it's the little square that comes up.
No, I know because like on YouTube, I watch like you guys is when I watch everybody, I watch from my TV. I'll cast it from my phone like to the TV.
You can do that with Zeus.
But when I go on Zeus, I don't see that little button.
You got.
But if you don't see that, then you do the mirror.
On your thing.
You see right there the mirror.
You can mirror your whole screen.
I'll mirror my phone. I was like, we ain't playing today.
Okay.
Not
I
today.
haven't even seen Jocelyn's cabaret. None of the good juicy fights, the conversation. I didn't see Rolling Ray rolling around.
That wasn't nothing. I don't think it was.
I didn't see none of that.
That was stupid.
It was nothing. That was nothing.
I needed him to roll around and be like,
why was it two episodes? It should have been one.
That was nothing to me. The trailer was funnier than the whole thing.
Yeah, I haven't watched it at all. Well, look, I got it's almost 10:30.
You gotta hurry up. You gotta get out of here.
If y'all want me to do a movie review of some sort, even if it's on Netflix or something, DM me, put it in the community tab, something, and then I'll do that. Or you can email me. You know, I actually pay for y'all to email me. info@hausoftheeprincess.com. We got some stuff going on here. And again, we need you to Cash App us. Send a super chat. Your support really does help support and keep this channel going. And just like anybody else, like we need the support. So the Cash Apps are in the bottom. Super chats are appreciated. Venmo, PayPal, and Zelle is all info at hausoftheeprincess.com.
And your new channel is Princess AV tried it?
Yes, she tried it.
You know what? One of your Evangelist Valerie, she put her YouTube channel up. She had a good show.
Yeah, I was there.
Oh, you was on her panel, Bishop. I saw it. It was really good.
I enjoyed it.
It was really good. I really liked it.
Some positivity in the land. So yeah, follow all these people. Q, Red Label, Confessions. I'm gonna start doing some features on people when they get their channels. Like these people here, if they ever decide to do the work.
As soon I need your help with building putting the channel up because
all you have to do like you don't have my number. Okay,
I'll take. I got my break in December. No, but in December when I call you Princess, and I'm be like Princess.
Colorism is the reason I don't have my
computer literate. But as soon as my class is in December, I'm gonna be ready.
He said colorism.
That's the reason.
Because of colorism?
It's colorism. Because I have a 4C beard. That's why I have my channel.
We're going to keep using that everywhere we go.
I'm done. Like the channel, follow the other channel, follow these folks where?
On Instagram at Shady Room.
On Instagram at Mase_Marow and turning hoes into housewife at Mase_Cooks.
You can follow me here on YouTube at The Bishop with 2 E's.
Thank you. I love you, Bishop. This is my
I love
bro.
you too.
From the start.
I love all y'all.
Bishop was one of the
Thanks
first
for coming.
people to support me. Mm-hmm. And look, we got a ghetto soul clap on the way out. Thank you.
On the way out.
Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for y'all encouragement. And looky here. I'll be back this week. We're gonna talk about that damn baby. That's his new name.
Bring me on because I got the info.
Right. Yellow bonus, what he want?
You gotta play that in the stream.
Yellow bonus, what he want? I love it. It's in the head.
And she can't even stay on key. I'm like
shadier.room.
Yes.
I'm gonna put everybody. We be tagging each other on the stuff. Look at the bottom. All they shit is down at the bottom in the description box.
That's our Cash App. I'm gonna send you a message with the link.
It's down in the description box. It really is. Or do I need to put I can put the whole link in there if I don't have it in there. It's simple.
But Yellowbone, like I done did a whole expose on that.
Yeah, I put the whole link in there. But that's I'll start putting the whole link in there so y'all can just click and be lazy. But that's his name on what you call it?
IG.
Yeah, so it's not. Oh, it's shadier.room. It is. Okay, DM him. Okay, I'm finna share his stuff to my story, and y'all will find him. Okay.
I think I just put it in the chat. I think
I don't see it. You already have it. If you have a smart TV, you already have that on TV. I ain't never seen Zeus on my TV, and I got Google TV. I got what's the most righteous?
Yeah, I got Google on there too. Like you could buy because I need to see these things that's going down on Zeus.
Yeah, you got to catch up so we could do these reviews and things. But
did you watch the Bad Girls on there?
I didn't finish. All they do was yell and cackle.
I watched the reunion. I skipped I couldn't watch the whole season.
All they do is yell and cackle.
Yeah, I can't take Natalie none in that chin. I can't. She gives me too much.
Go in your description box. It's in there. Yeah, it's in your description box of the video.
And
let me get out of here.
Yes, get to Walmart. Let me know if they got them patty pies, girl.
Yeah, because I don't eat them.
Y'all still eating them patty pies?
I never taste one. I don't want to taste one.
I'm not all the way black, so I don't eat sweet potato and pumpkin pie.
Oh my God, you a pumpkin pie?
I don't like none of that shit.
Oh well, I'm a sweet potato.
I'm
a sweet potato.
Let me guess. You don't eat chitlins either.
Yeah.
What? That's delicious.
That's plantation food. When we got out the fields, I don't.
I eat it with my Bojangles sweet tea.
Y'all have a good night.
Bye.
Royalty Beauty Brands is a female, Black-owned beauty company with all of your cosmetic needs in mind. Right now, we offer hair extensions, eyelash extensions, and our flagship product, Yumbella Lip Glam. Coming soon to add to our product line will be promo merchandise, lip oil, lip scrub, beard oil, body butter, body soap, and makeup, to name a few. Every product is vegan friendly and carefully made with the consumer in mind. Check out our Royalty Beauty Brand social media and go to our website to sign up for our exclusive mailing list for discount codes and to place an order. Don't forget to leave us some feedback. Royalty Beauty Brands. We see the beauty in you.